Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Are you sick of all the madness and hassle of traditional fundraisers? Well, then let us give you a big, warm welcome to the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app. Thanks to Tap and Pay Plus, it's now easy for your team or group to gain online donations from supporters anywhere. Simply shop, earn, and support the team every single day. Learn more about our simple and easy fundraising app at www.tapandpayplus.com.
Okay.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyyyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County,
on our website really and our social media channels.
We are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren
either
County,
D9 and 10 Sports or
find
your daily
adventure,
local.
Find your peace.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
The Cardinals are going to try to bounce back and play spoiler this week, while the Knights look to get back above 500 in front of a large homecoming crowd. Eisenhower hosts Cochranton as the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg presents high school football next on the YDL Sports Network. You're watching high school sports on the YDL Sports Network. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into Eisenhower High School, the pasture of pain here as the Knights get set to host the visiting Cochranton Cardinals. It's Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Come check out their new indoor-outdoor wood frame event center. The Allegheny Grill was recently voted the #1 waterfront restaurant in Pennsylvania. Find out why, AlleghenyGrill.com. This is the Casella pregame show. Fans are an essential part of any team. Visit Casella.com to join our team today. Casella, our people, your team. Tonight's stream is powered by Oil Country Crates. Your products, our protection, oilcountrycrates.com. And you are on the Warren Tire Center. Drive to the game, Warren Tire Center. Make sure you get to the game in comfort, warrentirecenter.com. And again, a District 10 matchup, formerly of region foes here between the visiting Cochranton Cardinals and the homestanding Eisenhower Knights. It is homecoming this week for the Knights, and they will look to get back above 500 on the season, come into this one 2-2. Cochranton comes into it at 1-3. Brian Hagberg, Cody Elms with you on the YDL Sports Network, and we're just under 15 minutes away from our opening kickoff here. And Cody, Cochranton comes into this one off a big loss, 62-0 last week to Greenville. Gave up almost 275 yards and 5 touchdowns on the ground. 7 different Trojans carried the ball, none of them more than 8 times. And Cochranton, on the flip side, struggling to find ways to get in the end zone.
Yeah, and when you have a game like that, and we've all witnessed these lopsided victories or lopsided losses in this case, you have a game like that, you almost have to forget it and just pretend that week didn't happen, because that's hopefully an anomaly on your schedule. And so for the Cardinals, I'm focusing more on what we did well week 1, 2, and 3, as opposed to what went wrong in week 4.
Like we said, averaging just a tick over 10 points a game is Cochranton. Defensively, though, they're giving up 34 a game. Now, obviously, ballooned a little bit that average by that 62-0 score from a week ago. Similar teams, though, as far as facing some adversity offensively, trying to find a way to get things going. Eisenhower comes into this one off a 32-14 loss at Northwestern a week ago. They allowed 3 rushing touchdowns and gave up a pick 6 to the Wildcats. Defensively, Eisenhower's been pretty stout. They're only allowing 15 points a game, but offensively, they're only averaging 8.75 points per game, have not scored more than 14 points in a game this season.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that between the defense playing, I would say playing up and kind of filling in that void that the offense has left, and the playmaking ability of Caleb Jacobzak, Eisenhower has been able to hang in some of these games, keep most of the losses close, and they have a couple of wins because of that as well.
Well, and part of their struggles offensively have been turnovers. Again, had a pick 6 a week ago, lost a couple of fumbles in that game as well. And we saw that even, the season opener they played against Reynolds up here, they turned the ball over 5 times in a 15-0 loss. Even the win that they had against Sagertown had a couple of turnovers, a couple of fumbled snaps that quarterback center exchanged, both from under center and in the shotgun. The Knights have made a change at center coming into this one. We'll see if that alleviates some of those issues.
Well, and any mid-season change, you view it with optimism, but it comes with its own set of problems as well. So might take a couple of series for Jacobzak and this new center to get a rhythm and get comfortable with each other when there is an opposing defense. And I know you can do scout team defenses and things like that in practice, but it's not 100%. It's not full speed. So I expect that to go hopefully not worse than the situation that they had before. But Eisenhower has yet to have a pretty win. They've had a couple of ugly wins, and trust me, Penley will take ugly wins, but they have yet to have a pretty win. And I got to think that they want to get one of those under their belt where they have a clean game, they play well on offense and defense and special teams, and it's just one of those, this is our film. This is our film of what we do well.
All right, with that, we're going to take a quick break. This is the Casella pregame show. We'll have Eisenhower and Cochranton coming up for you in just a little bit. It's Allegheny Grill at Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like Original Pan, Original Stuffed Crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Located at 16 West Main Street in Youngsville, Cam's Logging Supplies and Outdoor Wear's goal is to provide customers in Warren County with logging supplies, boots, and clothing at a reasonable price and within a short distance from home. We also offer so much more, including indoor golf and axe throwing, games of chance, and local pool leagues. If there's something you want and we don't have it, let us know and we will be happy to try and find it for you. At Cam's, we also sell hunting and fishing licenses and look forward to serving you. Give us a call today at 814-688-3146. Stop in and see us or visit us online at camsloggingsupplies.com.
Founded in 1978 and headquartered in Warren, Pennsylvania General Energy has become a leading oil and natural gas producer in the Appalachian Basin. PGE is a proud and growing organization making positive contributions to the region's economy and environment. We are equally proud of our commitment to safety and environmental programs. PGE is a strong, family-oriented company that believes in giving back to the communities in which we live, work, and play. PGE, producing the energy we need, protecting the environment we treasure.
With locations in Chippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
If you're looking to enhance your current skills or gain an entirely new skill set, now is the time to register for classes at the Warren Forest High Ed Council. For 40 years, the Warren Forest High Ed Council has been providing education services in Warren and Forest County. The October 2024 schedule includes welding, leadership for team leaders, watercolor workshop, scarf dyeing, and just in time for the holidays, how to take great holiday photos. Go to high-ed.org or call 814-723-3222 to register. And welcome back into the Casella pregame show, getting set for Cochranton at Eisenhower, coming up here in just about 7 minutes for opening kickoff. It is homecoming for the Knights, so I anticipate we're going to have a bit of an extended halftime here this evening, Cody. And, we were talking about some of the offensive struggles, and you mentioned do-it-all quarterback for the Knights, Caleb Jacobzak. Not a ton in the passing game through 4 games, just 15 of 45, 215 yards, a touchdown, and 3 interceptions. But he's certainly been getting it done on the ground. 41 carries, 333 yards, and a touchdown. But he's got to find that go-to receiver.
Yeah, we have yet to see that really transpire. And I got to say, his stats are a little bit misleading just because he's had a good number of drops. And a lot of that has to do with rhythm and timing. And, there's a lot of factors in there. But there have been a number of drops in there. So it's not just an accuracy thing. So if I was, if I'm Jacobzak and I'm watching game film and stuff, I'm not worrying about those drop passes as much as I am about passes that were open and I missed them. And that, again, that comes with time. We've been through this. We were through this with Sean Pascuzzi, who threw for 171 yards and 3 touchdowns in 2023 against Cochranton in that 49-19 win. So we watched him grow and develop as a quarterback just as we're watching Caleb Jacobzak now.
Well, and we mentioned some of those, the fumbled exchanges and the bad snaps and things like that. And that can really impact the passing game even more so than the run game, because that throws off the timing of the routes and the rhythm and everything that you're trying to accomplish as a quarterback receiver tandem. And so, again, if they can get that part of it cleaned up, it may just naturally lead to, finding better rhythm, better timing, and getting some of those things sorted out in the passing game.
Yeah, and we also have to look at the fact that, as we mentioned, there's been some turnovers. There's been some penalties. Penalties have been a big thing. I'm going to touch on it here when we talk about the players to watch and keys to the game. But there have been plays called back, good passing plays that have been called back because of holding penalties or whatnot. So there's a lot of factors that go in there. But absolutely, if they can get one side of the ball or one side of the offense running efficiently, it 100% will have a positive effect on the other.
And here's the Eisenhower Knights Marching Band with tonight's national anthem. So I may have misspoke there. I said the Knights marching band. That was clearly not the marching band. That was the a cappella club here at Eisenhower with tonight's national anthem.
Well, voices are instruments too. So, I mean,
and a fantastic job they did for that group performing the national anthem. And you touched on it a minute ago. Let's take a look now. Our All-American Custom Apparel and Engraving players to watch. All-American Custom Apparel and Engraving can put almost anything on almost everything. Visit them online, allamericanhq.com.
For the Knights, it's Caleb Jacobzak, as we were talking about. He was the YDL player of the game against Sagertown a couple of weeks ago and did so dominating on offense, defense, and special teams. He has habitually been able to turn water into wine with his playmaking ability and athleticism. I expect Caleb to continue to be lightning in a bottle for the Knights as they face the Cardinals. On the Cardinals side of the ball, quarterback Walker Carroll has to be the counter to Jacobzak. The junior needs to set the tempo for the Cochranton offense and allow that offense to run through him to find success against what has been a pretty tough Eisenhower defense.
All right, those were our All-American Custom Apparel and Engraving players to watch. They can put almost anything on almost everything, allamericanhq.com. And as you can see, Cochranton won the toss and elected to defer. And with that, we'll take a look now at our Allstate Insurance and David Jones Agency keys to the game. Dave Jones will always help you make the right decisions with your insurance needs. Call him today at 814-223-4000.
Eisenhower has to limit their mistakes, specifically penalties. 3 of the Knights' 4 games have been decided by 2 or less scores. These mistakes have cost them and will continue to cost them until they're able to clean it up. And opposite of that, the Cardinals, they have to take advantage of these mistakes. It's hopeful that the Knights will suddenly fix their penalty problem, but the likelihood is it's going to be a slow correction as the season goes on, which will allow the Cardinals opportunities to take the momentum throughout this game.
All right, those were our Allstate Insurance and David Jones Agency keys to the game. Call Dave Jones today at 814-223-4000. That'll wrap up the Casella pregame show. Want to let you know our first quarter tonight brought to you by Generational Wealth Management. John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for your investment needs. They offer world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. Find out more at gwm.nm.com. And it is a new quarter, and Heidi Kell is today's first quarter contestant. Heidi has already won a free car wash at the Zip Zap Car Wash. If the Knights score a touchdown during the first quarter, Heidi will win a $75 gift certificate to Rocket Detailing. To participate, go to rocketdetails.com.
Number 1, Tanner Lickenhouse back deep.
And it'll be Tanner Lickenhouse back deep to receive the opening kickoff. And I believe that is number 5, Walker Carroll, getting set to kick for the Cardinals. And it is an onside kick. Big bounce. Trouble fielding it, but I think the Knights came down with it. It's something we've seen on the other side. A lot of squib kicks and onside kicks there for the Knights, and the Cardinals start with one, but Eisenhower recovers, gets it at its own 40.
Well, and you got to think that some of these teams watch the game film of the Knights and think, you know what, we're going to do that to them right off the bat and see how they like it. Knights able to handle it pretty well, have decent field position to start the game.
So 1st and 10, opening possession of this one for Eisenhower at its own 40. Jacob's not going to come up under center, has Logan Penley in the backfield with him. Send Gelati in motion. They give to Joe Gelati. Tries to turn the corner, but he's going to get hit and get maybe a yard out of that. And Joe Gelati kind of came on last week, had 3 carries for over 60 yards for Eisenhower. So try to get him involved early. And excuse me. Sorry, felt that one coming.
It's good. You called it.
So they mark his forward progress down right at the 40. So it's 2nd down and 10 for the Knights. And we mentioned some of those changes along the offensive line as Jacobzak keeps this one himself, weaves his way through the defense, and picks up about 6 yards to the 46.
Yeah, Jacobzak was able to dodge about 3 or 4 tackles on that play alone.
Brings up the first. Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, third down of the ball game. When you get backed up on third and long, call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning to get you moving again. LutonsPlumbing.com. But some of the other changes, Jaden Chase moving from fullback now out to tight end. And Nolan Giesing now going to handle the fullback duties for the Knights.
Well, and if you're blocking fullback, that kind of shores up that end. And as we can saw on that last play, they plan on running Jacob Zach around the outside.
Jacob Zach, designed run. He's tripped up in the backfield. Solid open field tackle there by Braden Williams. Brings up fourth down for the Knights. And looks like it is going to be a Daddy's and Clarion punt for Eisenhower. Never punt on lunch or dinner. Stop in at Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion for a delicious meal every time at an affordable price. Check out their daily Chef's Choice menu on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion. And it will be Walker Carroll back to receive the punt for the Cardinals. High snap. Jacob Zach gets it away. Deep kick. Carroll has to back up all the way to the 14, where he called for a fair catch. Nice punt there by Jacob Zach.
And that's kind of what made him the player of the game when we were last here, is that, he didn't have a successful drive as quarterback, and then he pins them inside their own 20 on special teams. He's able to step up in other facets of the football game.
So first possession now for Cochranton will start at its own 14-yard line. And Carroll will be in the gun. Looks like he's got Braden Williams to his right. And some confusion. It looks like there's somebody who's not on the field, and Cochranton is going to have to burn a timeout before it even runs a play. So we'll take a quick timeout with them. It's Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Centered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Welcome back in here to Eisenhower. Cochranton has to burn a timeout here in the Generational Wealth Management first quarter before the Cardinals have even run a play. They get the ball for the first time, 9:51 to go here, Generational Wealth Management first quarter. And so now they've got everybody on the field, and Carroll going to look to throw out into the flat. That's Garrett Irwin on the reception. Looks like he picked up about 5, maybe 6 out to the 20. Bring up a second down and 4. And one pass, one completion out of the gate for Carroll. And that's the way to get your quarterback in rhythm. Give him something quick and easy, like that little throw out in the flat.
Yeah, and you see that at every level of the game. College quarterbacks, NFL quarterbacks, if they maybe have had a bad game or like last week, they're coming off with a bad taste in their mouth, just get them in rhythm. Short passes, quick slants, swing passes.
And this time, Carroll going to keep it himself, and he's going to pick up a ball. He lost the football at the end of that play. They see if they mark him down, and they do. That ball came out at the end. But it will be third down and 2 for Cochranton. And nearly disaster there for the Cardinals on their second play from scrimmage. Not the way you want to start if you're looking to get your offense moving. And Carroll keeps it himself again, and he weaves his way through the defense, picks up the Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down out to the Cardinals 30. 8:10 to play, Generational Wealth Management first quarter.
Once again, just right up the middle there. Looks like now for a first down. Cochranton now First and 10 on the 30-yard line.
And a snap before Carroll was ready. He's got to go back, and he falls on it. That's going to be a loss of 16 all the way back to the 14. Just miscommunication there between Carroll and the center as that ball was snapped as Carroll was looking to the sideline.
Yeah, and I don't have enough familiarity with the Cardinals' offense, but this is what we were seeing with those bad exchanges on the Eisenhower side of the ball, and the Cardinals having their own issues.
So again, loss of 16 on the play is going to make it second down and 26 for Cochranton. Carroll has time, going to throw out in the flats. It's Irwin again. Knights close quickly. And that was Ryan Chambers on the tackle. And again, Knights happy to have Ryan Chambers back. He got hurt that game we did up here against Sagertown. He's missed the last two and was told earlier he is only going to play defense here tonight as they ease him back into the rotation, but comes up with a big stop there and makes it a Luton's Plumbing Heating and Air Conditioning third down and long for Cochranton. Carroll has some time. Now he's under pressure. He's swarmed, and he's going to be sacked. Down inside the 5. I believe that was Jacob Stewart that got in there first. And it'll be fourth down and 27 coming up. No, 37, excuse me. They got to get out to the 40 for a first down. Fourth and 37. And now Walker Carroll's going to be taking this daddy's punt out of his own end zone. He gets it away, and it will be Jacob Zach. And he spins out of one tackle and brings it down to the 20. So the Knights going to start their second possession inside the Pizza Hut red zone. Still time for you to order a fresh hot pizza now at pizzahut.com, where no one outpizzas the Hut.
Yeah, a couple of unfortunate plays for the Cardinals there. A couple of big losses, 16 and 11 yards. Then having to punt out of your end zone sets up Eisenhower in great field position. And this allows the Knights, we know they like going for it on fourth down. Automatically right now we know it's 4-down territory.
Oh, absolutely. Jacob Zach will start this first down under center. And the give is to Logan Penley right off left tackle. Picks up about 3.
Penley, and he follows his blockers off the left tackle.
Make it second down and 7.
For a 3-yard gain, it would be second down and 7.
$5:25 to play. Generational Wealth Management first quarter. Jacob Zach in the gun. Penley sidecar to his right. And some movement by the left tackle.
And we've got some pre-snap movement. Looks like there's going to be encroachment on the defense. Nope, it is actually movement on Eisenhower first. So
Joel Sorrell, the left tackle, you could see him kind of hesitate like he was coming up out of that stance and tried to hide it, but the official saw that little movement there, and that Bruno Iafrito wrestling camp penalty backs the Knights up 5, makes it second down and 12. Jacob Zach to throw. Under pressure. Dumps it off for Penley. Hauls it in. And Penley's going to be close to a first down. He's not quite there, but it'll make it a third down and short.
Dumps it off to Penley out in the flat for a very nice gain there.
Again, that Bruno Iafrito wrestling camp penalty. The Bruno Iafrito wrestling camp in Port Allegheny, the best damn wrestling camp you've never heard of, June 16th through the 20th, 2025. And it'll be a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning third down and 1 for the Knights.
Jacob Zach's first pass of the game.
And I would imagine, unlike some teams, going to be a couple of runs here with a third and short.
Yeah, I fully anticipate just Jacob Zach keeping it right up the middle.
Sorry, I'm still living in my trauma from Monday night and that drop by Saquon Barkley. And Jacob Zach going to keep it himself. Weaves his way through traffic, has the Tionesta Builder Supply first down.
Yeah, the way it looked there, it's almost like Jacobzak was going to take that run himself and was a little surprised that there was nobody in front of him. And he kind of hesitated for a second and then made a move and darted forward for a few yards.
So Jacobzak down to the 4, makes it first down and goal with 3:45 to play. Generational Wealth Management first quarter. No score between Eisenhower and Cochranton. No, the Knights knocking on the door. Giesing and Penley in the eye. And toss to Penley. Going off left tackle. He's close, but just short of the goal line. And I think, from our vantage point, it looked like if Penley had cut up a second sooner, he had a lane there into the end zone.
Yeah, there was a small lane that he could have gotten through, or at least gotten the ball through. But, second and goal, just at the goal line, they're still in a good position to score.
It looks like they're about at the half-yard line right now on second down and goal with 3 minutes to go. Generational Wealth Management first quarter. And again in the eye. Gelati in motion. Give to Penley, and he is in for the Eisenhower touchdown. Logan Penley from 1 yard out. Yeah, congratulations to our Rocket Detailing contestant, Heidi Kell. You've just won a $75 gift certificate to Rocket Detailing. To participate, go to rocketdetails.com.
Wilkins on the kick.
Bryson Wilkins on to attempt the extra point. Gets the kick away, and it's good. With 2:45 to go, Generational Wealth Management first quarter. Eisenhower 7, Cochranton nothing. We'll be back more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
22 years of the best wrestling camp you've never heard of. That's the Bruno Afrito Wrestling Camp, which will be held June 16th through the 20th, 2025 in Port Allegheny, PA, and will feature a star-studded lineup of clinicians. And don't forget about the blowout picnic to close out the festivities. It's legendary. Find out more at teambruno.org and like them on Facebook. We'll see you in June in Port Allegheny, PA.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
A 1 yard touchdown run from Logan Penley has Eisenhower in front of Cochranton, 7-0, 2:45 to play. Generational Wealth Management first quarter. Knights getting set to kick off. And it will be Wilkins to kick for the Knights. And number 4, Garrett Irwin, back deep for the Cardinals. And you can tell Cochranton's watched some film here, Cody. Irwin, the deep man, is just about at the 17-yard line.
Yeah, they're not anticipating a deep kick.
And they're not going to get one. Big high bounce. Off the leg of a Cardinal, and the Knights have it.
They were all over it. I don't know why Cochranton was hesitating there.
John Rossi comes up with the recovery, and just like that, Eisenhower's back in business offensively. And so Eisenhower now takes over at the Cochranton 38. Already leading 7-0, have a chance to make this a 2-score game early going in this one. And it was a lot of Jacobzak and Penley on the last drive for the Knights. They come out in that eye, Giesing the up man. And Jacobzak gives to Giesing, and he's hit immediately by number 3, Gabe Carter. Good stop there by the sophomore. Limits it to a gain of 1, makes it 2nd down and 9.
Second and 9.
Jacobzak currently the leading rusher with 3 carries and 11 yards. Penley close behind him with 3 carries, 8 yards.
Fake to Penley. They give to Gelati. He's got a big hole. Joe Gelati down the sideline. One man to beat. He does it. Joe Gelati goes 37 yards for the Eisenhower touchdown.
And just like that, you have a new leading running back.
Big run for the sophomore down the left side.
And we mentioned it. Gelati had a couple big carries a week ago. Has one right here, 37 yards for the Eisenhower touchdown.
Quick strike for the Knights.
And the Knights make the Cardinals pay for that mistake on the kickoff. Wilkins, extra point is blocked. But with 1:55 to play, Generational Wealth Management first quarter, Eisenhower 13, Cochranton nothing. We'll be back with more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
Yeah. And welcome back to Eisenhower High School. A 37-yard run by Joe Gelati puts the Knights in front of Cochranton 13-0, 1:55 to go. Generational Wealth Management first quarter. And, you know, we heard our cameraman, Corey McQueen, said, hey, the Knights are back. And I pointed out, they still haven't scored more than 14 points in a game, so they got to get one more here.
Yeah, and as we were talking about before the game, this is a good opportunity for Eisenhower to have that pretty game, and they're well on their way so far.
And Wilkins to kick. And this time he does kick it deep, and it's Walker Carroll back. He takes it at the 15. Looking for a lane. Walker Carroll's got a lane. Bounces off a tackle. Big collision there with Jake Stewart.
Yeah, Stewart and Carroll, I think they hit each other equally as hard with the same amount of force. Both of them bouncing off each other. Thankfully, both able to pop right back up.
Yep.
But that and maybe that's why Eisenhower doesn't like to kick it deep, because Carroll had some momentum there.
Yeah, he did.
And had Stewart not hit him, he was starting to cut through some of those Eisenhower special teams players.
Second possession now for Cochranton. Picked up a first down, and then a miscommunication on the snap backed him up. Carroll looking to throw. He pumps and then fires it into the ground, intended for Irwin. But they had on second down on that previous possession, Carroll was looking for the to the sideline, and all of a sudden the ball went by him, lost 16 yards on that play, and then Carroll was sacked on the next play. And just like that,
well,
it was
and when you've been a struggling offense, plays like that, just they're holes that are almost impossible to dig out of. And the Cardinals can't put themselves in that position and expect to stay in this ball game long with the way the Eisenhower defense seems to be attacking the ball.
2nd and 10. Carroll going to keep it himself. Runs into Gavin Lindemuth and is dropped for a loss. Chambers and Bryce Colson on the assist, but Lindemuth was the one who made the play there. Well, we'll make it a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning 3rd down and 12 coming up for the Cardinals. And like you said, Cody, when you're a struggling offense, the one direction you can't afford to go is backwards.
Yeah, because it puts you at 3rd and long, and you're getting into some desperation, especially when you're not really a heavy passing team. You don't have that proven success, and now you're forced to do it.
Final minute of the Generational Wealth Management first quarter. Carroll in trouble, gets Lindemuth up, but then he's going to get hit. No, he gets the ball away.
And that's heads-up quarterbacking by Carroll there to keep moving, keep turning, keep twisting, and just get in a position to throw that ball away. That was, for an unfortunate play, that was a very fortunate reaction by Carroll.
Limited that to still just a 4th down and 12 instead of a 4th and close to 20. But it's still going to be a Daddy's in Clarion punt for Cochranton. Penley and Jacobzak back around the Eisenhower 35 for the Knights. Carroll gets it away, kicks it towards Penley, and misplays it a little bit. Jacobzak just falls on it right at the 26, maybe the 25. I'll mark him at the 25.
Yeah, I think Penley was looking about 30 yards ahead of him as that ball was coming in like a rocket. Went right through his legs.
Well, it looked like he might have just misjudged it a little bit and tried to run up late.
And it dropped at the tail end of that punt there. It dropped pretty fast.
1st and 10 now. Worst starting field position so far for the Knights with 38 seconds to play. Generational Wealth Management first quarter. As Eisenhower's at its own 25. Still leading 13-0. And they're going to stay in that I formation. It's worked for them so far. Gelati in motion. Give us to Penley. And Penley will ground out a few yards. Out to the 27, 28. Kind of hard to tell from this angle exactly which yard mark it's on there, but I'm not sure the Eisenhower Knights are going to run another play here before the end of the first quarter with 13 seconds, and they're just now breaking the huddle. Let's see if they get it off. And they do not. So the end of the first quarter, Eisenhower 13, Cochranton nothing. We'll be back with second quarter action. It's Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verschetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Start of the second quarter here from Eisenhower. The Knights leading Cochranton 13-0. Give to Penley on the pitch, and he's tripped up as he crosses the 30 on that 2nd down and 7 play. It's a new quarter, and Carl Hepler is today's second quarter contestant. Carl has already won a free car wash at the Zip Zap Car Wash. If the Knights score a touchdown during the second quarter, Carl will win a $75 gift certificate to Rocket Detailing. To participate, go to rocketdetails.com. So there's a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning 3rd down and 3 coming up for the Knights. Jacobzak with a bit of a hard count. Keeps on the roll. He's under pressure. Has some space in front of him. Tries to dump it off. Was looking for Giesing here. Thought maybe he had a chance to take off and run with that as he was getting chased down there by Gabe Carter.
And Giesing was relatively open. He was ahead of the defender. Issue with that was Caleb Zach on the run. Unable to get good footing to throw that and threw behind him, and it almost got picked off.
So Walker Carroll back to receive the Daddies and Clarion punt. Our second quarter tonight is brought to you by Verschetti Holdings. Jacobzak, another big boomer. Carroll takes it at the 31. And about a 10-yard return there. Companies within the Verschetti Holdings Group include Phoenix Sintered Metals, Superior Energy Resources, Allegheny Electric Service, and Verschetti and Son Incorporated. Find out more at VerschettiHoldings.com. Tonight's game also being brought to you in part by the Warren Forest Higher Education Council. Find out how they can help you take the next step at high-ed.com. And so after the stop now, Cochranton look to cut this to a one-score game. Starts at its own 42. And Carroll pitches to CJ Shorts. There's a flag down in the backfield as two Cardinals had a bear hug on Logan Penley.
They're going to call that holding every time.
Usually every time, yeah. That's another Bruno Iorfito Wrestling Camp penalty. The Bruno Iorfito Wrestling Camp, the best damn wrestling camp you've never heard of, June 16th through the 20th, 2025 in Port Allegany, PA.
Unless you're playing the Chiefs. They don't call the Chiefs. That's what the internet tells me, at least.
So the Cardinals get backed up now, and it will be first down and 20 from the 32.
Cardinals with 19 negative yards rushing. A lot of those, obviously, we've had a couple of sacks in this game. Carroll is 2 for 4 with 6 yards passing.
First and 20 now for Cochranton from its own 32. Carroll has some time. Now he's under pressure, escapes. He'll take off with it and get run out of bounds. Let's see, they mark him out at the 37, 38-yard line. And there is a flag down on the sideline, and it's another hold against Cochranton. Another Bruno Iorfito Wrestling Camp penalty against the Cardinals. And now it's going to be first down and 24. 25, excuse me.
So that would be 25. Someone's up there trying to do the math, right?
And Carroll rolling to his right. Gets the Knights up in the air. Now comes back across. Again, throwing in the direction of Irwin. I'm not sure Irwin was even looking for that pass. It'll be a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning third down and 25. When you get backed up on third and long, call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning to get you moving again. Visit them online, lutonsplumbing.com.
Since that initial Carroll pass out into the flats where we were discussing getting your quarterback in rhythm, he's thrown a pass for no yards and then 3 incompletions. So Carroll definitely looking to get back on track, and I think that has to be the focus right now. You're pinned so deep, just get something positive to carry forward.
Well, and he's been under pressure too.
Oh,
it certainly doesn't help the passing game. And Carroll fakes, good fake there, but not going to get anywhere near close to the first down as Jaden Chase runs him out of bounds. Lucky he didn't get called on the horse collar there as he grabbed him up around the head.
But it was why I winced a little bit when I saw that tackle.
I saw the look on your face, and
a little close.
I think both of us were looking to see if that flag was going to come out. 10:03 to go. Veriskety Holdings second quarter. It's going to be third and 25. So I apologize. I got the Luton's Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning third down early. They neglected to account for the penalty. So now it's third down and 24. Carroll with Williams in the backfield, and they're going to swing it out to Irwin. He just stumbles.
That's unfortunate because he did have
some space. Yeah.
He had some space. He likely wouldn't have made it to the first down, but to give their punter a little bit more room to get him down, to flip that field a little bit, now you're kicking from inside your own 30, which isn't particularly ideal.
It's fourth and 23 with 9:40 to play. Veriskety Holdings second quarter. And again, it's Penley and Jacobzak back. Carroll to punt. This Daddy's and Clarion punt. And punt is away. Drives Jacobzak back to the 31. And Jacobzak looking for some blockers. There's a flag out on this one. I think as he was trying to set up the block, I think he ran his guy into a block in the back.
Advances it quite some, but we have another flag.
You'll never have to punt on lunch or dinner when you stop in at Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion for a delicious meal every time at an affordable price. Check out their daily Chef's Choice menu on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion. And this Bruno Iorfito wrestling camp penalty is going to be, it's a hold on Eisenhower. So.
Yeah, it looked like, and I think it was TJ McCauley was kind of, he was trying to maneuver.
He was trying to set up the wall, yeah.
Yeah, and I think he got wrapped around him. It looked unintentional,
right.
But it only takes that split second of the referee seeing his arms around his shoulder pads.
Eisenhower takes over at its own 37. Leading 13-0. Verschetti holding second quarter.
The Knights with 77 yards on offense, 65 of which have been on the ground.
A little bobble on the snap, and Jacobzak still got it. Gets out across the 40, maybe to the 41. 4-yard pickup on first down as we hit the 9-minute mark in the Verschetti holding second quarter.
The left side of the Cochranton defense. To 40.5 yards.
Make it a second down and 7 for the Knights.
And Jacobzak with just those two passes so far here in the first half, one for 12 yards, and then the missed pass when he was rolling out to the right side, kind of threw it on the run.
Well, they haven't had him just try to stand in the pocket and throw something down the field yet. But the running game's been effective. So now he rolls out again. Carter applying the pressure, and Jacobzak throws it away. Dangerous pass.
There's making a play, and then there's making a mistake, and that was real close to making a mistake.
If that had been maybe anybody other than a lineman on Keesing right there,
oh yeah,
that's probably a pick going the other way, and probably going all the way.
Yeah, and right there might be why they're rolling him out to the right or the left. If it's not there, or if that pursuit is coming on him strong, he's able to just tuck that ball and take off.
Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, third down and 7 for the Knights. 8:23 to go. Verschetti holding second quarter. They send Gelati in motion. Fake to him. Jacobzak's going to keep it himself up the middle, and he's hit right as he gets through the line. Pushes the pile forward for a gain of maybe a yard.
And as much as I like the ball in Jacobzak's hand, these fakes are not going to fool anybody if you're not handing that ball off, and you can't really just do it one series and then do it a couple series later. It's probably got to be once or twice on that same drive to fool the defense.
There's another Daddy's and Clarion punt coming up. Jacobzak gets it away. Another big high punt, and Carroll's going to let that one bounce, and it rolls out of bounds at the Cochranton 29. That's where the Cardinals will take over. 7:43 to play. Verschetti Holdings second quarter. We will be back in 15 seconds.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
First and 10 for Cochranton. 7:43 to play. Verschetti Holdings second quarter. Cardinals at their own 29, and Carroll is going to give it right up the middle to Williams this time. Solid gain for Braden Williams.
Makes the tackle after a 3-yard gain.
Give him about 4 there, make it second down and 6.
So it'll be second and 6.
And that's really been kind of the key, is you got to get to stay on schedule, as they like to say, on first down. And this time Cochranton was able to get positive yards on first down.
Well, and for the Cardinals, that's the first ball carrier other than Carroll. That's Williams' first run of the night.
It's in Irwin in motion. And Carroll's going to keep it himself. And again, he's just swarmed by the Eisenhower defense, but he's still pushing the pile forward. Wow, Carroll's going to get a first down out of this. What a run by Walker Carroll.
And kudos to the officials for allowing that play to play out completely.
And that is a Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down for Cochranton. And Walker Carroll just would not be denied. 6:30 to go. Verischetti holding second quarter.
Just the Cardinals' second first down of the night. Carroll got the other one early on in the first quarter.
We'll see if Cochranton can sustain a drive here. And they give to Williams, and he is hit immediately in the backfield.
He's caught up right away in the backfield there by Jensen.
And that was Seth Jensen on the stop. And just like that, Cochranton's going backwards again. Loss of 4 on the play.
The Cardinals were positive 1 yard on offense prior to that play. Now they're again sitting at negative yards, -3, -10 of that. 10 yards of that have been on the rushing side.
Second down and 14, 5:35 to play. Verischetti holding second quarter. And nearly got a jump there. And Williams again hit immediately.
Once again, Seth Jensen.
Jensen just flying through that line.
Plows his way into the backfield.
Man after my own heart, wearing number 69 on that defensive line. Shout out to Jensen for that. That was my high school number, you know, Cody.
Yes, that's exactly.
Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, third down and 16 for Cochranton as we tick under 5 minutes to go. Verischetti holding second quarter. Cardinals trying to cut into this 13-0 Eisenhower advantage. They give to Williams on the pitch, and again, just nothing there. The ball came out late, and Gelati falls on it, but no clear recovery rule.
A little wishful thinking there.
And it will be a fourth down coming up for Cochranton. So again, Cody, they pick up a first down, and then on the first play go backwards, and the drive stalls.
Yeah, and Eisenhower's defensive line has the middle there just all muddied up. There's nothing there, and for the Cardinals to run 3 plays, basically the same 3 plays in a row, and not try anything on the outside, I'm not sure if they're doing themselves any favors doing that.
It's a timeout taken by Cochranton. We'll take it with them. 4:20 to go. Verischetti holding second quarter. It's Allegheny Grove Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network. Founded in 1978 and headquartered in Warren, Pennsylvania General Energy has become a leading oil and natural gas producer in the Appalachian Basin. PGE is a proud and growing organization making positive contributions to the region's economy and environment. We are equally proud of our commitment to safety and environmental programs. PGE is a strong, family-oriented company that believes in giving back to the communities in which we live, work, and play. PGE, producing the energy we need, protecting the environment we treasure. 4:20 to play. Verischetti holding second quarter. Cochranton facing a fourth down and 16, looking to punt. And trailing Eisenhower 13-0. Brian Hagberg, Cody Elms with you on the YDL Sports Network. Thanks so much for tuning in this evening. And Carroll gets the kick away, but it is a short one and goes out of bounds at the Eisenhower 44. So, again, the night's going to start with good field position. Last couple of offensive drives, though, have stalled, Cody.
Yeah, they've had some offensive success, but I think, like I was discussing on Eisenhower's last drive, I think they got to try to divvy up that ball, that running a little bit. Jacobzak has all the talent in the world, but you got to mix it up a little bit, or the defense is going to start to jump the run by the quarterback.
So here we go, first down for the Knights at their own 44. And interesting that they've stuck with this I formation. Usually we see a lot of different formations from the Knights offensively. And this time the give is to Gelati, and he's met by a pair of Cardinals. They were just standing there waiting for him. It's going to be number 10, Park Haskins on the stop. It's him and Rylan Haskins waiting there for Gelati on that first down play. Loss of 1.
Well, and being tight like that allows two things. The obvious one is protection, but the Knights are doing a lot of fakes and misdirection stuff right now, and it makes it more difficult for the defense to see exactly who has the ball. If you can't see, for instance, like Chambers, like we saw when we were up here against Sagertown, coming all the way around.
Second down and 11. And Jacobzak going to keep it. And now he's firing downfield looking for Lookenhouse, but well out in front of him. And a big hit by Jacobzak draws a flag, or on Jacobzak, draws a flag in the backfield. And it is a roughing the passer penalty, Bruno Iorfito Wrestling Camp penalty against Cochranton. So Eisenhower's going to pick up a free Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down on the penalty.
So I like the idea of throwing it deep and spreading out the defense. I don't like throwing off your back foot. That's asking for a turnover, but the pass was there, and if Jacobzak could get his footing right on the drop back, I think he hits it.
Yeah, and Lookenhouse showing some of that speed there. Got separation late on that route. But it is 1st and 10 now from the Cochranton 42. And again, movement on the left side of the line. This time I believe it was the left guard. But this is a Bruno Iorfito Wrestling Camp penalty against the Knights. Backs him up 5. Makes it 1st and 15. 3:19 to play. Verischetti holding second quarter. And a reminder that Cochranton won the coin toss and deferred to the second half, so they will get the ball to start the second half.
The Knights with 3 penalties for 20 yards so far in the first half.
And Jacobzak hands to Penley. Penley picks up a block, tried to stay on his feet. And he gets out to the 41. So got the penalty yardage back plus a yard. We'll make it 2nd down and 9.
Penley with 6 carries for 21 yards.
2:45 to go. Verischetti holding second quarter. Knights in Cardinals territory. And now Jacobzak in the gun. High snap goes over his head. Jacobzak picks it up, going to try to get some of that yardage back. He's spun out of bounds. Back at the Eisenhower 47.
And that might be why we're seeing what we've been seeing. That was the first, if I'm remembering correctly, that's the first time we've seen Jacobzak in the gun tonight, and it's an errant snap.
And it ends up being a loss of 11 on the play, so it'll be a third. Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, 3rd down and a bunch. Looks like it'd be about 21. And Jacobzak in the gun again. Trips to his left. And all kinds of movement along the Eisenhower front. So that Bruno Iorfito Wrestling Camp penalty will make it 3rd down and 26. And that Cochranton defensive line that's been applying pressure all night can really pin their ears back here, Cody.
Oh, absolutely. You got to go after him. Don't let Jacobzak make any plays here. But we just got to talk about, Eisenhower went from their offense looking pretty solid to, now we're getting into the penalty problems, and now we're getting into the fumble issues, and you hope they can get out of this rut.
And another bad snap. Jacobzak gets it and throws it away. That might be grounding. It is. There's a flag comes out. And that's going to be intentional grounding on Jacobzak. So that's a loss of down. So make it 4th and 31.
You almost wonder if he saw his guy standing on the sideline and thought one of them was in the play.
And you're right, Cody. We may not see Jacobzak go back in the gun for the rest of this game.
Yeah, it's just not working out, and I don't think it's worth the risk. You have the lead. There's no real reason to have to throw a lot of deep passes right now. Even when you're back 20 yards, just chip away, go from under center.
So the officials are coming together. They're an officials timeout right now. There's a conference between the line judge and the referee, and we've got that all squared away. So now Jacobzak will be back to punt. Gets the kick away, and it bounces. It takes an Eisenhower bounce, but I think that's going to come back to the Cochranton 45 as one of the players kicked it. I think that was number 11, Riley McCaslin, as that was trying to run up on it, and it bounced into his leg.
And after that series by the Knights and that punt giving the Cardinals field position at their own 45, this is a good position for them to be in with just a couple of minutes left. Try to get some points on the board.
2:13 to play. Verscardi holding second quarter. And again, we anticipate there will be an extended halftime here tonight. It is homecoming for the Knights. Carroll flushed, and he'll throw it away. But he had a receiver in the vicinity there. It was, that receiver's wearing number 20, and we don't have a 20 on our roster. So
there's always one. There's always one. They changed those jerseys mid-season.
Second down.
So it'll be second down and 10. Still 2:05 to play. Verscardi holding second quarter. You could see on that last pressure, though, some of the hesitation from the Eisenhower D-line. Toss to Williams. And again, just nowhere to go for Braden Williams. Gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and
that's it.
I'm going to say on that run, the Knights were able to dodge a penalty.
Yeah, it certainly looked like there was a face mask there.
Yeah.
But it is a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning third down and 10 for Cochranton. 1:35 to go. Verscardi holding second quarter. And are you surprised at all, Cody, that Eisenhower's not taking a timeout here, trying to get the ball back with some extra time?
I don't. I think after that last series, Penley's wish right now is just get to the half.
And Carroll under pressure immediately. They set up the screen. Big hit by Ryan Chambers on Braden Williams. Welcome back, Mr. Chambers. You could just see him coming in, lining Williams up for that hit as the ball was in the air.
I don't know what that looked like to you, but to me it was in slow motion from the minute that Carroll let go of that ball.
Makes it a fourth down and 9 with 43 seconds to go. Verscardi holding second quarter. And Cochranton getting set to punt. And Eisenhower playing it safe as Jacobzak not really going back here. And Carroll with a low kick. Big time Cochranton bounce inside the 20 down to about the 12.
That looks like one of Denny's golf shots. They really don't go anywhere, but when the ground's hard, they roll for a mile.
12.8 seconds to go. Verscardi holding second quarter. I would imagine, Cody, Eisenhower's just going to come out, take a knee, and go into the locker room with this 13-0 lead.
Yeah, that last series, you have to think left a bad taste in their mouth. Let's not do anything, let's not make any more mistakes. You kind of got away with what the last couple drives and go into the half and reset, regroup, and come out firing on all cylinders.
And Jacobzak does take the knee.
Even George Sanders could have called that play.
So we will head to halftime with your score: Eisenhower 13, Cochranton nothing. We will be back with the Tap and Pay Plus halftime show. It's Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
If you're ready to buy or sell your home, then stop in at 4234 Market Street to let one of the agents at Howard Hanna Professionals help. Our friendly and knowledgeable agents can help you find the key to your dream home. Looking for a new career? Howard Hanna Professionals can help there too. Howard Hanna Professionals will assist new and experienced agents with the startup fees for an exciting career in real estate. Call Katrina Laurie at 814-726-2000 for more information.
You've got dreams, might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107.
Welcome into the Tap and Pay Plus halftime show. Tap and Pay Plus, the fundraising made easier, more funds in less time with nothing to sell, hand out, or collect. Find out more at tapandpayplus.com. That's tap, the letter N, payplus.com. And for our viewers over on Your Daily Local, it is homecoming here for Eisenhower, so we are going to tune in to the homecoming festivities for the Knights, just about set to get those underway. And as soon as they do, we will turn things over to the we'll turn it over to Mrs. Hunt on the public address announcing and bring you the homecoming festivities here for Eisenhower, the crowning of the homecoming king and queen, one of the great traditions in high school, and becomes a part of high school football, Cody.
Yes, it is.
Dynamite dropping, Cody.
What else can you say?
So they are just getting the final preparations underway here. We'll get this ceremony going for you here in just a minute. Again, your score at the half: Eisenhower 13, Cochranton nothing. It will be an extended halftime, and when we start the third quarter, Cochranton will get the ball to start the second half.
They will, and now that I'm looking and taking in the environment, we've got tractors, so that's good. That's always fun.
Apropos, we are on a pasture.
Yeah,
pasture of pain.
It's a pasture of pain, and we've got big green tractors.
Yeah.
So it is a little exciting.
And here is Mrs. Hunt with the homecoming festivities.
And welcome to our 2024 Eisenhower Middle High School homecoming festivities. On behalf of Student Council, I would like to thank you for your attendance at tonight's game. We would also like to thank Mr. Lindell for providing the tractor that the homecoming court is arriving in. Thank you also finally to all the parents, teachers, and students who have helped to organize this event, and of course, Mr. Markevich and Mrs. Golnack, our principals. Thank you all. We could not have done this without you. At this time, I ask that you please direct your attention to the center of the field for the presentation of the homecoming court. Representing the freshman class is Peyton Elms, escorted by Riley McCaslin. Peyton is the daughter of Ashley and Adam Elms. Ryan is the son of Brad McCaslin and Celia Brandt. Walking for Riley tonight is Mason Degnan. Representing the sophomore class is Bryn Lindell, escorted by Joseph Gelati. Bryn is the daughter of Karen Lindell and Jared Lindell. Joseph is the son of Tony and Deborah Gelati. Walking for Joseph tonight is Gavin Reynolds. Representing the junior class is Emily Hagedorn, escorted by Trenton Courtney. Emily is the daughter of Kathy and Mike Hagedorn. Trenton is the son of Danette and Sean Courtney.
Did you get a drink? Did you get a drink?
Hey there, buddy. Oh, hey there.
You're not a buddy, though.
And now, our 2024 senior homecoming court. Our first couple is Marissa Gorley, escorted by Logan Degnan. Marissa is the daughter of Rose and Dean Gorley. Her clubs and sports include SAD, 4-H, Skills USA, DECA, varsity volleyball, and track and field. Her future plans include going to college, having a successful career, getting a nice house, and marrying this one boy. A message from Marissa's family. I'm proud of the young lady you've become, Marissa. Your ambition and attitude will take you far. I love you. You are strong-willed, but there's no pushing you around. When you were little, I called you my Sour Patch Kid, like the candy, because first you're sour, then you're sweet. Marissa has always kept me on my toes, and I wouldn't want it any other way. Logan is the son of Carrie and PJ Degnan. His clubs and sports include being captain of the varsity boys soccer team, the varsity hockey for Harbor Creek High School, the NHS president, and working as a class officer. His future plans are to attend Penn State Behrend and study mechanical engineering and further his soccer career for their men's team. A message from Logan's family. Logan is a stellar athlete and student playing hockey and soccer year-round while maintaining excellent grades. He is very self-motivated and always strives to do the best he can in all that he does. These qualities will take you far in life, and we can't wait to see what your future holds. Love, Mom, Dad, and Mason. Our next couple is Emily Grosh, escorted by Ryan Chambers. Walking for Ryan tonight is Joe Mistretta. Emily is the daughter of Jenny and Gail Grosh. Her clubs and sports include student council, NHS, being a senior class secretary, and playing on the girls' soccer, cross country, and track teams. Her future plans are to go to college, have a successful career, travel, get married, and have a family. A message from Emily's family. Emily, we are so proud of you and love witnessing all your milestones. Here, have a great senior year. Hugs and kisses, Mom and Dad Tibbet. Emily also loves ice cream, rom-coms, and going to concerts. Ryan is the son of Carrie and Kevin Chambers. His clubs and sports include playing football, wrestling, and doing track. He attends the Warren County Career Center for Welding and loves going to the gym and golfing with the boys. His future plans include moving down to Pittsburgh to attend Steam Lifters for a welding program, and then traveling the country until he makes enough dough to settle down somewhere and buy a big house with tons of land. A message from Ryan's family. Ryan, time has flown by since you first arrived. I remember the days like it was yesterday when you could be a handful as a toddler. Funny how you became such a chill guy over the years. I cannot believe you are a senior already. We are so proud of you and cannot wait to see where life takes you and the adventures you will go on. Love you, Mom and Dad. A tidbit. Ryan likes golfing, sports, and being with family and friends. He mostly takes the extra time to sit down and tell his mom about his day. I'm hoping that daily check-in will continue after he's on his own. Our next couple is Addie Hanold, escorted by Cole Yurchison. Walking for Cole tonight is Nathan Siprich. Addie is the daughter of Bonnie and Matt Hanold. Her clubs and sports include DECA, Skills USA, SAD, 4-H, National Honor Society, and track and field. Her future plans include going to college, living her life to the fullest, traveling, settling down with the love of her life, having a couple of kids, and making a lot of money. A message from Addie's family. Addie, you are a true beauty inside and out. We are so proud of you and are excited to watch you walk across the field tonight for homecoming court. We're writing this ahead of time, so hopefully you didn't trip. Keep up the good work, but mostly all, enjoy this wonderful last year of high school. We know you will go far and do beautiful things, and we love you very much. Addison in a nutshell, beautiful, sweet, and caring, and kind, with a whole lot of sass and eye roll. Oh, by the way, we did volunteer to come to the dance and show you kids how it's done, but they said they didn't need any help. Kidding. Cole is the son of Luke and Brooke Yurchison. His clubs and sports include football, welding, and track. His future plans are to move away, make bank, retire early, and build a house far away from everything. A message from Cole's family. Cole, make the best of every moment, laugh, and learn and enjoy life. You continue to make us proud every day. You bring joy to so many people. Never lose that. Keep God close and always remember to be true to you. Love, Mom, Dad, and Emily. Our next couple is Callie Chapman, escorted by Jaden Chase. Walking for Jaden tonight is Michael Palmieri. Callie is the daughter of Nicole Chapman Huback and Ryan Chapman. Her clubs and sports include cheer, softball, senior class president, and student council. Her future plans are to go to Pitt, become either a high school history teacher or an athletic trainer, marry the love of her life, settle down, have 4 kids and a couple of dogs, and live life to the fullest. A message from Callie's family. Callie Bug, since you were a little girl with your methods of hunting woodchucks with Dad, your red hair, and your sassy, no talk of me, we knew you'd become quite the force to be reckoned with. You know who you are and who you want to be, and we couldn't be prouder. Stay true to you and your path and do big, wonderful things. Love you more, Mom and Dad. Jaden is the son of Tammy Chase and Randy Chase. His clubs and sports include football and wrestling, and his future plans are to graduate, travel west, marry Callie Chapman, have a family, and live life. A message from Jaden's family. Jaden, it seems like yesterday we were just dropping you off for kindergarten visitation, where you yelled and screamed and even stepped on an 8's foot. As I walked out to the car from then on, oh, did I pray for Mrs. McAvoy and all of your teachers and everyone at school. Since that day, you have stayed strong-willed, stubborn, and shown your wisecracking, softer side that we've all grown to know and love. Continue from here on out like living like a knight, with kindness, honor, and loyalty. Love, Mom, Dad, Delaney, and the rest of your family. Our next couple is Gracie Tomasoni and Drew Mandeville. Gracie is the daughter of Kimberly and Herbert Anderson and Rodney Tomasoni. Her clubs and sports include track and field, SAD, Skill USA, WASU, DECA, and NHS. Her future plans are to go to college, get her dream job, settle down with the love of her life, have a few babies, and get a miniature dachshund. A message from Gracie's family. Gracie Racy, we are so proud of you and all your accomplishments. No matter where you go or what you do, we know that you will be doing it with love and light. Always be you and let God lead you. You are as good as the rest of them, baby girl. Love you always and forever, Daddy Warbucks and Mama. Drew is the son of John and Tiffany Mandeville. His clubs and sports include soccer, journalism, choir, fantasia, and theater. His future plans are to go to college, marry the love of his life, and get a good job in the sports management world. A message from Drew's family. Drew is a people pleaser with a big heart. If you've met Drew, he's probably given you a hug, told you basketball statistics that you do not care about, and either sung to you or is with you. Drew, everyone thinks they have the best son, but we know that we do. God special delivered you to us. Your dad wants you to know that even though he couldn't be here tonight, he's bragging about you. Thank you for always making us proud. We love you more. Our last couple is Callan Gelati and Aiden Huback. Walking for Aiden tonight is Rocky Anderson. Callan is the daughter of Deborah and Tony Gelati. Her clubs and sports include soccer, cheer, student council, NHS, Key Club, and being a class officer. Her future plans are to go to college, get a job that she enjoys, marry the love of her life, have a couple of kids, and live way out on a hill with a gorgeous view. A message from Callan's family. Callan, congratulations on being nominated for Homecoming Court, and best of luck to you in cheer and soccer seasons. Love, Mom, Dad, and Joe. Fun fact, Callan's boyfriend is also on his senior homecoming court tonight at Corey. Aiden is the son of Molly Huback and Philip Huback. His clubs and sports include being in SAD Club, hunting, fishing, and playing football. His future plans are to go to Penn Tech to become a heavy equipment operator, move away, and start a family with the love of his life, who will make lots of money so that he can retire early. A message from Aiden's family. Even though you sleep so soundly that we can fold you up in an air mattress like a taco while we move you from room to room, and you might not meet your preschool goal of becoming the beef jerky man, we are so proud of you. Continue to show kindness and show off that beautiful smile we paid so much for. We love you, and we can't wait to see where your wings take you in the future. Love, Mom and Dad. And now, the King and Queen will be crowned tonight from last year's King and Queen, Peyton Frank and Derek Childs. For the moment that you have all been waiting for, your 2024 Homecoming King and Queen are Ryan Chambers and Emily Grosh.
So congratulations to Ryan Chambers and Emily Grush, the 2024 Eisenhower High School homecoming king and queen. And let's take a look now. Halftime of this game between the Knights and the visiting Cochranton Cardinals. About 2 minutes left in the halftime, so we're going to get through this in a big hurry. First, our Janie Montgomery, Scott, and Clarion halftime stats. No matter where you are in life, just starting out in your peak earning years, nearing retirement, or contemplating your legacy, we are here for you. When you work with us, it's about going beyond investing. It's about connecting your life and your finances. JanieClarion.com.
On the rushing side for Eisenhower, Caleb Jacobzak has 7 carries for 4 yards. He had a big 11-yard loss. It hurt his stats there. Penley is 6 carries for 21 yards. He's been a little bit filling in on that workhorse role. And Joe Gelati, 3 for 37 yards. All of that was the 38-yard touchdown that he had earlier on in the first half. Jacobzak is 1 for 3 with 12 yards passing. That 12-yard pass went to Logan Penley. On the Cardinals side, it's been Walker Carroll. He has 7 carries for minus 10 yards. He's 4 for 8 passing with just 8 yards, and 3 of those completions went to Garrett Irwin, who has 7 yards receiving.
All right, those are our Janie Montgomery, Scott, and Clarion halftime stats, JanieClarion.com. Let's take a look now at the Hunter Station Golf Club scoring summary. Score a great round of golf at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside Tionesta or online at hunterstation.com.
In the first quarter, with 2:45 left to play, after the Ike defense stopped the Cardinals deep in their own territory, the Knights took it from the Cochranton 20-yard line, 6 plays into the end zone with a 1-yard Penley touchdown up the middle. Wilkins got the kick to go up 7-0. Just moments later, with 1:55 left to go in the first, on the second play after the Knights recovered an onside kick, Joe Gelati takes it 38 yards to the house to go up 13-0, and that's where we sit right now.
All right, that was our Hunter Station Golf Club scoring summary online, hunterstation.com. We're going to take a look now at our Pizza Hut scoreboard. Still time for you to order fresh hot pizza online now at pizzahut.com, where no one out pizzas the Hut. Going to take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard starting first over in District 9. In the second quarter, Central Clarion all over Bradford 41-6. Brockway leads Kane 14-7, also second quarter. DuBois 13, Brookville 7 in the second. Smethport shutting out Bucktail 25-0 in the first. No reports yet from Clearfield and Huntington and Coudersport and Ridgeway or Kerwinsville and Claysburg. Kimmel at the half. Karnes City leads Punxsutawney 14-13. No report from Montaton St. Mary's. And in the second quarter, Red Bank Valley leading Keystone 22-12. And at the half, Port Allegheny 49, Union AC Valley 6. In District 10, in the first quarter, Iroquois leading Cambridge Springs 7-6. Fort LaBeouf all over Grove City 14-3 in the second. Also second quarter, Corey 13, General McLean 7. Greenville blanking Mercer 28-0 in the second quarter. Seneca leads Girard 14-0 in the second. Harbor Creek 14, Mercyhurst Prep 7 second quarter. No report yet from Kennedy Catholic and Maplewood. Reynolds leads Lakeview 13-0 second quarter. McDowell up on Meadville 21-7 in the second. Northwestern 13, Conneaut 7 second quarter. Oil City leading Fairview 14-0 second quarter. No report yet from Sagertown and Union City. In second quarter action, Sharpsville 21, Slippery Rock nothing, and at the half, Titusville 42, Warren nothing. Tomorrow in District 9, Cameron County is at Otto Eldred at 1:30 p.m. kickoff. In District 10, Hickory's at Erie at a 1 p.m. kickoff. Farrell's at Sharon at 6 p.m. and Northeast is at Franklin at 7 p.m. And last night in District 10, Cathedral Prep beat Canisius, New York 36-24. That is your Pizza Hut out-of-town scoreboard. Still time for you to order fresh hot pizza online now at pizzahut.com. No one out pizzas the Hut. Now let's take a look at our Rehab Center second half adjustments with 8 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and containing the Rehab Center always makes the right adjustments. The Rehab Center, chiropractors caring for health, therehabcenters.com. That's center spelled the old English way with an R-E-S.
Thanks, Brian. For the Knights, I think their second half adjustments have to be start the third quarter like you did the first quarter. And forget about whatever happened in the second quarter because it got uglier as that quarter went on. I think they got to clean it up on penalties. They had a couple of sacks that really weren't necessary. They had some potential turnovers that thankfully were not. turnovers. I think they're just kind of a mess in the second quarter. So the Knights just need to clean it up, kind of like we alluded to prior to the game. As for the Cardinals, they just got to get some offense going. I think worry less about the score, which is still well within reach, but start generating positive yardage. Start getting not just that first down, which they have a couple, but then after you get that first down, don't stall. You got to keep trying to build on things, change some things up, give some different looks, and keep that Eisenhower defense on their heels.
All right, those are our Rehab Center's second half adjustment, therehabcenters.com. Center spelled the old English way with an R. Yes, that'll wrap it up for the Tap and Pay Plus halftime show. Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising made easy, nothing to sell, hand out, or collect. Find out more at tapandpayplus.com. That's tap the letter N, payplus.com. And Cochranton will get the ball to start the third quarter, trailing 13-0. And it is the start of a new quarter. And our third quarter contestant tonight is Courtney Williams. Courtney has already won a free car wash at the Zip Zap Car Wash. If the Knights score a touchdown during the third quarter, Courtney will win a $75 gift certificate to Rocket Detailing. To participate, go to rocketdetails.com. And again, Cochranton out ready to receive the opening kickoff for the Acrisure third quarter. Acrisure, with a location in DuBois, is the official insurance provider of the YDL Sports Network. Find out more at acrisure.com/mid-Atlantic. Wilkins getting set to kick for the Knights. And Walker Carroll back hovering around his own 20. The Eisenhower cheerleaders are throwing some T-shirts into the stands just below us here.
They never throw them up this far.
So squib kick, and Gabe Carter falls on it for Cochranton. Good hands there by Carter.
All right, with that.
And so Cochranton will start at its own 44 to start the Acrisure third quarter. And we'll see if the Cardinals were able to make some adjustments offensively here. They've had a couple of drives where they picked up a first down and then started going backwards, and those drives stalled out. And Carroll keeps it himself, swings it out in the flat to Irwin. Irwin's got some space, and he's going to be close to a first down.
Yeah, catching a run out there on the right side.
Pickup of about 9 for Irwin.
Pretty good yardage.
Make it second down and 1. And that little swing pass out into the flat, Cody, has worked well for the Cardinals tonight.
Yeah, and the Eisenhower defense has been its strongest up front in the middle of the field. I would stay away from that area as much as you can if you're the Cardinals and spread that defense out, then take a shot up the middle.
And Carroll hands it off to Williams, and he's hit. And I believe that was Jensen again. Seth Jensen with a couple of tackles for loss here tonight. Comes flying through the line. Oh, no, excuse me. That was Colson. But still, just as you said, Cody, that Eisenhower front right up the middle, not where Cochranton wants to go. Loss of 2 makes it a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning third down and 3.
Yeah, and it's 3rd and 3 here. I mean, you don't have to get a whole lot to reset your downage. So maybe you hit that swing pass or that pass out in the flats.
Carroll's going to try to do it himself, and looks like he does have the Ty-Nesta Builder Supply first down for Cochranton. Do you think, Cody, if they had not gotten it there, would that have been four down territory if you're Cochranton?
I want to lean towards yes. I mean, had they not gotten it and gotten within a yard, I think so, absolutely. Had they not gotten it and lost a yard or stayed, I'd say it's 50-50.
Well, the question becomes moot as it is a Ty-Nesta Builder Supply first down for the Cardinals. Into Eisenhower territory at the Knights 43. And Carroll throws. He's got Irwin again on the sideline. Or excuse me, that was CJ Shorts on the far sideline there.
Once again, a good start on first down for Cochranton.
And here's the biggest thing right now for Cochranton is they're staying on schedule on first down.
36-yard line where it's going to bring up the 2nd and 3.
As it's 2nd and 3 after the 7-yard pickup. 9:35 to play, Acrisure third quarter. Best possession so far of the night for Cochranton.
Yeah, they look a little more crisp coming out here. You got to think maybe they have some scripted plays.
Irwin in motion. And Carroll's going to keep it himself, runs into some traffic, but gets away and picks up the Tynesta Builder Supply first down.
That was a good move by Carroll to get around that that edge rusher and make that into a positive play, reset the downs.
And they're going to mark him out of bounds short of the first down marker. I thought he picked it up, but they said he was down a yard shy, and would definitely think this is 4-down territory here at the Knights 36. This is as deep as Cochranton's gotten all night.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, even going back to that last third down, you know, the way that Eisenhower's offense ended, I would think you're definitely in 4-down territory.
And Carroll just going to take it himself. There's a flag down in the backfield, and it is a legal shift against Cochranton. So that'll wipe out the first down on the Bruno Iorfito Wrestling Camp penalty. The Bruno Iorfito Wrestling Camp in Port Allegheny is the best damn wrestling camp you've never heard of, June 16th through 20th, 2025. And so now it goes from 3rd and 1 to 3rd and 6.
And of course, Cochranton would like to get the first down here, but you know, even if you can get half of that and make it 4th and 3, it gives you a lot more options on that 4th down if you need to.
And now Carroll looking to throw, and it's tipped. And it looks like it was caught on the sideline. Great concentration there.
Yeah, Gelati was all over that. Receiver able to pull it down.
That was CJ Shorts again. But it is 4th down and looks like about 3.
It is going to bring up the 4th down for Cochranton.
It's a big play here for Cochranton. 8:10 to go, Acrisure third quarter. And you got to think this has got to be a Carroll run pass option here. High snap. Carroll's got it. Tries to run off the right side. I don't think he got there.
I think he's going to be a little bit short.
It's going to be close, but we'll see what the referee.
It was a good thought, but that snap kind of floated back to Carroll and gave the defense just that extra half a second.
So they're gonna bring the chains out here, and Chambers slow to get up, and not what you want to see if you're Eisenhower. Again, favoring that leg that's kept him out for a couple of games. As the trainer's out to help Chambers.
The recently crowned homecoming king.
Yeah.
And he ended that first half there with a
big
monster hit.
Looked like he turned the truck stick on there at the end of the first half. But again, that lower body injury that's kept him out for a couple of games looks like it might have been re-aggravated. And this looks like it's going to be a first down for Cochranton just by the nose of the football. Wow. Walker Carroll does just enough for the Tynesta Builder Supply first down. And, man, I'll tell you, Cody, from up here, it didn't look like he was anywhere close.
He must have, when he got in that pile, that ball must have been out in front of him. Because where his body went down, it looked like he was short.
And this drive being built by Tynesta Builder Supply with locations in Shippensville and Tynesta, online at tynestabuilders.us. So fresh set of downs for the Cardinals. 8:07 to play, Acrisure third quarter. Cochranton trailing 13-0. And Carroll fakes, trying to get around the edge, and Lindemuth holds him up a little bit. It'll be a positive gain, but I think Lindemuth kept that from going for much larger. Lindemuth just reached out and basically held Carroll's hand there as he was trying to get around the edge.
Whatever it takes.
About 2 yards.
Second down and 8.
31.
Carroll with 3 carries, 11 yards here in the second half.
And Carroll has Williams with him, picks up a block, and then Penley brings him down just inside the 30.
Yeah, and he kind of just ran into Penley there. Penley just happened to be in his way.
So they'll spot the ball at the 28. BA Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning third, and looks like about 6.
So Cochranton will now face a 3rd and 5.
Does it make the play calling a little bit easier on these third and mediums when you know you've got 2 downs to pick up the first?
I think it does. I think that it brings more options, maybe some riskier options to the table that you might normally not run if you were on your own side of the field and this was your last shot.
And Carroll swings it out to Irwin. Irwin picks up a block and then is taken down. I believe that was Giesing on the stop.
Yeah, Irwin got the block there, and he tried to put a move on the Eisenhower defender. I'm not entirely sure he had to. I think if he would have went, just kept running forward, he might have got across that first down marker.
They're going to measure it because this is close here. We're thinking we've seen Carroll kind of run up and go under center and just sneak it. So even if this is a little bit short, would not at all be surprised to just see Carroll with the keeper. And it is a tie nest ability supply first down for Cochranton.
Another one by the nose.
Best drive so far for the Cardinals here tonight. Moving the ball and have chewed up just about 6 minutes off this Acrisure third quarter clock.
Carroll, he's 4 for 4, 24 yards passing here in the second half. He's 8 for 12 with 32 for the game. So that tells you just how well he's playing here on the first drive of the second half for the Cardinals.
So it is 1st and 10 at the Eisenhower 23. And Carroll gives to Williams. He gets tripped up by Lindemuth after a short gain.
This handoff is snuffed out pretty quickly by the Knights.
Call it a gain of 1. Brings up a second down and 9. And feel for our Rocket Details third quarter contested. Knights might not touch the ball at this rate. 5:30 to play, Acrisure third quarter. Carroll looking to throw. Under pressure. Gets away from 1. Throws across his body into traffic. Was looking for Carter. A dangerous throw.
Heads up, a dangerous throw. Heads up play. But it was in fact a dangerous throw. And but good job by Carroll to get rid of that ball and essentially keep their drive alive. Had he taken the sack back there, it would have been quite a hole to dig out of. The offense is rolling, but it's been a slow roll.
Yeah.
So I think any big loss is going to be tough for the Cardinals to get out of at this point.
It's Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, 3rd down and 9 at the Eisenhower 22 for Cochranton. 5:20 to play, Acrisure third quarter.
Carroll's first incompletion since the first half.
Cardinals trailing by 13. Carroll has a bunch out to his right now, sends Irwin in motion, fakes to him, pitches to Williams, and Williams has nothing going. No gain on the play. It's 4th and 9.
Pitch there and
might be the biggest play of the game coming up right here. 5 minutes to go, third quarter.
right there in his grill.
If Cochranton's unable to convert here after a 7+ minute drive.
4th down and 9.
Yeah, time's not on Cochranton's side if they can't score here. If you're going to have that long drive, you got to put points on the board. And that Eisenhower defense is able to tighten up a little bit right now. with the Cardinals approaching the red zone.
4th and 9. Carroll to throw. Pumps. Fires deep. In the end zone, it's broken up by Gelati.
Gelati breaks that one up.
Yeah, and if you're going to throw that pass, you got to lead your receiver a little bit. Even if it's going to be a jump ball, you got to put it in a spot that only your receiver can get to it. That was more to Gelati than it was the receiver.
So a 7-minute, 15-second drive comes up empty for Cochranton to start the Acrisure third quarter as the Knights force a turnover on downs and maintain a 13-0 advantage.
Now, if you're Eisenhower again, you got to come out looking like you did in the first quarter. You got to have your foot on the gas. You want to put another score on the board before the Cardinals get the ball back. Make this a 3-touchdown game.
Looking now split out wide to the near side, and Jacobzak is under center. As we saw a couple of shotgun snaps go errant. And the give is to Gelati. Gelati's in the open field. Joe Gelati. Carter trying to run him down. He's not going to do it. Gelati scores again, this time 78 yards for the Eisenhower touchdown.
Joe Gelati having himself a night, just 4 carries, 115 yards with that 2 touchdowns, 28.8 yards per carry now for Gelati.
And there is a flag down around the 35-yard line. So this may be coming back. If it's a hold or a block in the back at that point, it'd still be a first down. And it is a block in the back against the Knights to take the touchdown off the board. But it will be a Ty Nestor Builder Supply first down for Eisenhower right around midfield, maybe at the 45, depending on where they say it. So it'll be at the Cochranton 45.
So it does take away the touchdown, but it doesn't take away the entire play.
And, Gelati right now, Cody, reminded me a little bit of Keegan Ekstrom with what he's bringing to this Eisenhower offense.
Yeah, they're just about a half a step slower, but that same burst when he gets through that line of scrimmage.
So a Ty Nestor Builder Supply first down for Eisenhower at the Cochranton 45. And this time the give is to Logan Penley. And he'll weave his way through the left side. Pickup of about 4, maybe 3 there, depending on the spot.
Pulls the block over the left side, puts his head down.
3.5.
There, you can't be wrong.
It'll be 2nd and 6.5 coming up for Eisenhower.
You just don't have the half of the school, baby. He says 4.
You wonder, how long do you wait before you go back to Gelati? I mean, you've given him the ball a couple of times, and good things have happened.
Yeah. I mean, I think better than good things, great things have happened. You've scored 2 touchdowns, one of them negated because of the penalty.
Jacobzak swings it out to Lookenhouse, and Lookenhouse had to collect a little bit, and Carroll came up and made the open field tackle after a gain of about 2. Well, I guess technically 1.5 now. But it will be at Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, 3rd down and 5.
We'll give it 2.
Hey, it's not my statue pad. 2:59 to go, Acrisure third quarter. Eisenhower still leading 13-0 after the Gelati touchdown wiped out by a penalty. And the pitch to Penley. Picks up a block, and Logan Penley is out across the 35 and has the Ty Nestor Builder Supply first down.
Blocking out there on the right side, and he followed it well.
Down to the 33.
So this drive continues.
And now, like you said, Cody, time is not Cochranton's friend after that lengthy drive to start the quarter.
Yeah, and Eisenhower's not going to be in any hurry. I mean, they want to score, But if they don't score until the end of the fourth quarter, they could care less at this point as long as they can walk away from this drive with points on the board.
At the Cochranton 33, they shift Lookenhouse to the near side. And fake to Penley, give it to Gelati, and this time Gelati's hung up on making his cut. I believe that was Carter that got him.
Yeah, that hole for Gelati closed pretty quick.
But again, it was there. If Carter doesn't make that stop, Gelati's into the defensive backfield, and he can make some things happen in that kind of open space.
Yeah.
1:40 to play Acrisure third quarter.
And this is something that that we haven't seen much so far this year. Gelati stepping up, giving a new look for the Eisenhower offense.
Second down and 8. They send Gelati in motion this time and give to Penley. Penley right off of right tackle. Plows his way forward close to the 25. Looks like they'll mark him at the 27. It'll be at Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Third down and about 5.
And you got to wonder, when they put Gelati in motion like that and they hand off to Penley, if they're going to look to fake that handoff and do a quick pass to Gelati, because there's not much over there defensively to stop Gelati, and he's proven his speed and his elusiveness.
Send him out on like a little wheel route or something like that. And then they fake to Penley. Jacobzak throws the screen to Penley, and he's going to be close. They've got him marked right at the 22. And that is a Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down for Eisenhower, as we are under 30 seconds left in the Acrisure third quarter, and I don't think the Knights are going to run another play here if they don't have to. As you can see, some players changing out in the huddle. There's 13 seconds left on the game clock.
Lookenhouse comes off the field. Lindemuth goes in.
They split Gelati way out wide. And Jacobzak does get the snap off. They give it to Penley. And Penley plows into the Pizza Hut red zone. Still time for you to order a fresh hot pizza online at pizzahut.com, where no one out pizzas the Hut. But at the end of three quarters, Eisenhower 13, Cochranton nothing. We'll be back with fourth quarter action. Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
And we are set to start the fourth quarter here from Eisenhower as the Knights lead Cochranton 13-0. It's a second down and 8 from the Cochranton 19 for Eisenhower. And Jacobzak fakes, keeps it himself, pitches to Penley, and it's fumbled, but goes out of bounds. Break there for the Knights as the pitch went high off Penley. And it is the start of a new quarter, and Candace Kyler is today's fourth quarter contestant. Candace has already won a free car wash at the Zip Zap Car Wash. If the Knights score a touchdown during the fourth quarter, Candace will win a $75 gift certificate to Rocket Detailing. To participate, go to rocketdetails.com.
You know, one thing I like out of this Eisenhower offense so far here in the second half is, again, as much as I like seeing Jacob Zach run the ball, that was his first carry of the half.
First and goal from the 4. And they give to Penley, and he's hit.
Penley.
And a flag comes out in the backfield.
There's some good blocking up front. He cuts inside.
And we got an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Cochranton. And the official, not happy about someone, was marching right over to the Cochranton sideline. Not sure what the issue is here, but that was an emphatic unsportsmanlike conduct signal by that official. And the Bruno Arafito Wrestling Camp penalty.
And I didn't see anything. You have to think it was something.
Somebody had to have said something.
Meanwhile, you got cheerleaders getting thrown up in the air, tossing T-shirts at the same time.
And again, a further discussion now with Cochranton coach John Sverbley. Lengthy explanation now, and the officials gesticulating like maybe there was a kick or a trip.
It's what at least what it looks like without knowing what they're saying.
Yeah. This is a lengthy discussion, though. I mean, regardless of what the issue was, Eisenhower is going to be half the distance closer to the goal.
And it did look, the first time the official spoke with the Cochranton coach, the coach looked very upset. It looks like after that explanation, he seems to have an understanding about exactly what happened.
And they're going to mark off the penalty, and this could be a bit of a brotherly shove time coming up for Jacob Zach here, with as close as they're going to be to the goal line.
You're going to get that in.
I'm going to get that in every time.
Every
time. And so they pick the football up and move it about a half a yard closer to the goal line. 11:38 to go in the Elwood National Forge fourth quarter. Gelati in motion. And they'll give this to Penley, and Penley bowls his way into the end zone for the Eisenhower touchdown. And this time, no flags on the field. And for the first time this season, Cody, the Knights have scored more than 14 points.
Yeah, and that third touchdown there gives them a lot of breathing room. With the only success the Cardinals offense has had took over 7 minutes.
Low snap. Wilkins gets the kick away, and it is good.
Yeah, it took over 7 minutes, and they were unable to put points on the board. So if you're Eisenhower, you're feeling pretty good now with a three-touchdown lead.
11:23 to play in the Elwood National Forge fourth quarter. Eisenhower 20, Cochranton nothing. This is Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Logan Penley with his second 1-yard touchdown run of the ball game, and Eisenhower leads Cochranton 20-0. 11:23 to go. Elwood National Forge fourth quarter. Wilkins getting set to kick for the Knights. And a short one. That one might roll out of bounds. It does. So it'll be good field position for Cochranton. It's never too soon nor too late to set another goal or dream another dream. If now is the time for you, Elwood National Forge can help. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay, and benefits, including 401k and insurance to start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com. Tonight's game also being brought to you in part by the Warren Forest Higher Education Council. Find out how they can help you take the next step at high-ed.com.
So far, Brian, Logan Penley in the first half had 6 carries, 21 yards, and a touchdown, a 1-yard touchdown. In the second half, 6 carries, 21 yards, 1-yard touchdown. That's consistency.
There's something to be said about consistency, Cody. You're absolutely right. Brian Hagberg, Cody Elms with you on the YDL Sports Network. Special thanks to Corey McQueen for running the camera for us again tonight. And a lengthy huddle here from Cochranton to get this drive started.
The Knights as a whole have 124 yards on the ground, 143 offensive yards total. And not a penalty yet so far on Eisenhower here in the second half.
Cochranton takes over at its own 35. Carroll rolls, looking, fires, tipped, and then caught. Great concentration there. That was number 10, I believe, Park Haskins for Cochranton. That ball nearly picked and ends up as a Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down for the Cardinals. And again, down 3 scores and not really kind of any sense of urgency for Cochranton on this drive. Carroll looking to throw. Lindemuth applying the pressure, and Carroll escapes up the middle. Big hole for Walker Carroll. Down the sideline and pushed out of bounds at the Eisenhower 30.
Longest carry of the game for Carroll.
Say that 5 times fast.
No, thank you. I can barely get the words out as it is.
So it's the Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down for Cochranton at the Eisenhower 30.
Get a score back here, still very early in the fourth quarter.
Carroll with 13 carries, 31 yards.
Looking to throw, has some time. Now he steps up again. Got another big lane. Shakes one tackle and then is hit and then popped at the end of that by Caleb Jacobzak.
After pretty decent yardage, Logan
Penley made the initial stop, and then Jacobzak cleaned it up.
Gain of 8, second down and 2.
Gain of 9 on the play for Carroll. Brings up a second down and 1. And as we're under 10 minutes to go, the Elwood National Forge fourth quarter. Carroll has time. Throws. He's got Carter. And Carter makes a catch, spins away from a tackle, and picks up a few extra yards. And Cochranton is in the Pizza Hut red zone. Still time for you to order a fresh hot pizza online now at pizzahut.com, where no one out-pizzas the Hut.
First down gain by Cochranton.
Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down for the Cardinals at the Eisenhower 18.
Ball resting on a nice 13.
And I believe, Cody, this is the first time tonight that Cochranton has been in the red zone.
Yes, it is. Yeah, they were close on that last drive. They got down to the 22-yard line. But going to the air a little bit more here.
Oh, Walker just making some things happen with his legs, getting a little extra time in that pocket. They send Irwin in motion. And design run as there's a flag down on the near sideline. I believe somebody
Design run there. Jacob Stewart
either lined up or an illegal shift of some kind. It looks like illegal shift.
He's out in front of the play. Looks like an illegal shift.
And that Bruno Iorfito wrestling camp penalty goes against the Cardinals, so that'll back them up and take them out of the red zone. And I forgot to say congratulations to Candace Kyler, our Rocket Details contestant, because the Knights scored here in the fourth quarter. Candace gets a $75 gift certificate to Rocket Detailing. To participate in this contest, go to rocketdetails.com. This will be 1st and 15. Carroll's got some time. Lindemuth now on him, and Lindemuth brings him down for a big loss on the sack. And Gavin Lindemuth is fired up.
Taking down the quarterback for a big loss.
All the way back to the 35. Loss of 17 on the play. You know, Cody, that's the second time they've sacked Carroll tonight. Coming into this game, the Knights only had 1 sack on the season.
Yeah, Carroll has sacks. He's been sacked for loss of 16, loss of 11, loss of 2, loss of 17.
It will be 2nd down and 32 coming up for the Cardinals. 7:30 to go. Elwood National Forge, fourth quarter. And Carroll under pressure immediately, slips away, picks up a block, now has some space, shakes off a couple of tackles and gets back down inside the 20.
And you got to give credit to Carroll. He's able to maneuver around a lot of these Eisenhower defenders. They just swarm up on him, and it gets to be too much.
And Walker Carroll's just a heck of an athlete. He plays multiple sports for the Cardinals and excels in all of them. So showing off some of that athleticism on that carry. And gets all the way back down to the 17-yard line. So pickup of 18 on the play.
3rd and 14 situation.
So it'll be Luton's Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, 3rd down, and looks to be about 14. With 6.5 to go, Elwood National Forge, fourth quarter, and there's some movement up front. This Bruno Iarfito Wrestling Camp penalty is going to go against the Knights. So they'll take it from 3rd and 14 to 3rd and 9. Make things a little bit easier.
It's going to be 3rd down and 9.
So Cochranton went from being on the 18-yard line back to, beyond the 30. Now they're back to the 12-yard line.
So if they maintain the pattern, they're going to take the next snap from around the 25 or so.
Something like that, yes.
Carroll rolling to his left, looking. And now he's going to keep it himself. There's a flag down as Carroll gets not anywhere close to first down yardage.
And there's another flag thrown after the while after the tackle.
So we're going to get some extracurricular activity on that second flag probably. As it certainly looked like it might have been getting a little chippy down there. I saw a play where Williams and Lindemuth were kind of going at each other on the sideline. And we've got a hold against Cochranton and then a dead ball personal foul against the Cardinals. I jinxed them. I told them this next snap was going to be from around the 25, but instead it might be somewhere around the 30.
You're going to have people commenting on our stream.
Yeah, my bad.
So it looks like both penalties are on Cochranton at this point. That's the indication.
And it's been the Cardinals getting hit hard with penalties. 8 penalties for 85 yards so far. The Knights with 6 for 40. They just got their first penalty of the second half a few moments ago.
And so they're going to replay 3rd down at the 36.
So 18 to 32 to 17 to 12 to 36. That's a lot of back and forth for an offense trying to climb out of a
Ball's in the 36.
hole.
The ball's on the 36. They need to get down to the 3-yard line. Carroll looking to pass. Knight's applying pressure. He steps up, and then he's going to get hit and try to pull the pile forward, but only going to gain. Actually, he's going to lose a couple of yards back to the 39, maybe the 38. We'll bring up 4th and a mile here. And at this point, if you're Cochranton, nothing to lose. 5.5 to go. Elwood National Forge 4th quarter and trailing 20-0. And Cochranton's going to take a timeout and talk it over. We'll take it with them. This is Allegheny Grill, Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Timeout.
This is Chris Rossetti from the YDL Sports Network, and I want to take a moment to tell you about my friend Paul Burdick. Paul is the Dean of District 9 Photography, and he is here to serve your needs with action photos, team photos, and so much more. Paul has shot everything from Little League through the pros and is a regular at PIAA championship events and Penn State football. Find out more or buy a photo at pburdick.smugmug.com. Are you looking for an upcoming, young, energetic photographer to shoot your team or individual athlete? Then contact Anima TV today at 814-594-5783. Anna's work has been used in many publications over the last few years, including right here on the YDL Sports Network. Find out more at animatvphotography.com. All-American HQ in Shippenville is your gift headquarters no matter the occasion. All-American HQ always has the perfect gift for that loved one or friend. From engraved cutting boards and coffee mugs to personalized sports apparel, All-American HQ has you covered. At All-American HQ, they'll put almost anything on almost everything. AllAmericanHQ.com.
The schedule. Yeah, welcome back to Eisenhower High School. The Knights leading visiting Cochranton 20-0. And Cochranton taking the timeout with 4th and about 34 coming up.
All they got to do here is just go 38 yards. Easy peasy. No. In all seriousness,
I was not anticipating you to start that with all they got to do here.
No, they just try to get Walker Carroll a few seconds to throw it deep to one of his receivers.
Now it's going to be a double pass. Irwin has a man down this sideline, but overthrew. Looked like he was looking for Williams, and it'll be a turnover on downs. 5:22 to play. Elwood National Forge 4th quarter. And Eisenhower, with any kind of sustained drive here, could effectively put this one away.
Under 37.
Yeah, you got to think we're going to see a lot of Penley and Gelati. You have to imagine that Gelati wants to get that touchdown back, even though the goal right now is probably just to run down the clock and end this game. You got to think in the back of his mind he wants that one.
Knights take over at their own 37, leading by 25-22 to play. And Jacobzak pitches to Penley. Penley's got a host of blockers in front of him, makes a cut, and a big run by Logan Penley out to the 45, 8 yards on the carry. Make it a 2nd down and 2. And Penley had a whole caravan of blockers out in front of him on that play.
Yeah, and he runs so hard that sometimes his balance actually goes forward a little too much, and he gets off balance because his body's just trying to plow into these defenders.
2nd down and 2, 4:40 to play. Elwood National Forge 4th quarter. Fake to Penley, they give to Gelati. Gelati looking for a seam and not going to find one. That hesitation allowed Carroll and Adrian Moore to converge on Gelati. And looks like he may have lost about a half a yard there. It'll be a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, 3rd down and 3. And got to think right now, Cody, as we hit 4 minutes left in the Elwood National Forge 4th quarter, look ahead to our post-game show that Gelati and Penley are kind of battling for our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game.
I think the next player might determine who gets it.
Gelati goes in motion. Give us to Penley, shakes a tackle. Logan Penley's in the clear. He gets run down from behind by Carter, but not before he picks up a Tionesta Builder Supply first down into Cochranton territory.
Just gets to see him a nice block, and he makes the most of it. Down to the Cochranton 38-yard line with a nice second first down.
3:30 left here at Elwood National Forge, fourth quarter. Eisenhower leading Cochranton 20-0, looking to close this one out on their homecoming.
Penley with 14 carries, 64 yards.
And the give this time is to Giesing, and Giesing bounces off the pile, nearly broke free, and we get a flag late. I think they're going to get shorts on a face mask.
Yeah, reached up over the top of that helmet as he was bringing Giesing down.
And it is a face mask on the Bruno Iorfito Wrestling Camp penalty. Bruno Iorfito Wrestling Camp in Port Allegheny, PA, the best damn wrestling camp you've never heard of, June 16th through 20th, 2025. Also online, teambruno.org.
The Knights are set up now at the 25-yard line.
So we're under 3 minutes left in the Elwood National Forge fourth quarter, excuse me. First and 10, Eisenhower at the Cochranton 25. And Jacobzak now waiting, letting that play clock wind down a little bit, sends Gelati in motion. Give is to Penley. Penley, another seam, gets down to the 20 as the Knights are in the Pizza Hut red zone. Still time for you to order fresh hot pizza online at pizzahut.com, where no one outpizzas the Hut.
So in the first half, Penley had 21 yards on the ground. Here in the second half, he's more than doubled that. He's got 48 yards on the ground, total of 69 yards on 15 carries. And the averages are what stand out to me. In the first half, he ran for 3.5 yards per carry. Second half, 5.3. So overall, 4.6 yards per carry for Penley. Pretty solid second half.
Nice game for Penley. Second down and 5. And again, Jacobzak letting some time wind off of that play clock as we are under 2 minutes to go. Fakes Penley and then loses, trying to give it to Gelati, and then Jacobzak picks it up, has a lot of room, and Jacobzak gets down close to the goal line. He's just shy. Jacobzak thought he had it, but stepped out of bounds just shy of the goal line. And again, just the way they drew it up, right, Coach?
And that's that heads up play by Jacobzak that they have had all year, that up until really this point where Penley and Gelati have been contributing a lot, that's kept this Eisenhower team alive. Being able to turn that into not a disaster, but a potential touchdown is amazing athleticism by Jacobzak.
So it's first and goal at the 2, 1:42 left to play. Elwood National Forge fourth quarter. Eisenhower leading 20-0. And you got to wonder here. I mean, Cochranton still has 2 timeouts, but does Eisenhower think about taking a knee here? Now there's a timeout taken by Eisenhower.
Well, you got to wonder if they are. Things have been a little chippy. Do you take that shot? Do you try to add a little bit, rub a little salt in the wound type of thing?
With that, we're going to take a timeout with them. It's Allegheny Grill at Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania and south central New York since 1960. As board-certified dental specialists in orthodontics, Cole Orthodontic Associates offer a wide variety of services, including early intervention, traditional and clear braces, and orthognathic surgery. Cole Orthodontic Associates also offer Invisalign clear aligners. Call 814-781-7800 to schedule an appointment today.
Welcome back here to Eisenhower High School. 1:42 to play. Elwood National Forge fourth quarter. Knights have a first and goal from the 2, leading Cochranton 20-0. Yeah, Jacobzak under center, and he plows his way forward And into the end zone for the Eisenhower touchdown.
That Knights front line.
Now, Brian, I don't want to say that on the break I called that, but I called
You called that. You did call that. Well, you know, and we talked about in the pregame, this is an offense that's been struggling. And when you're struggling, if you've got an opportunity to put some points on the board and finish a drive, it's hard to turn that away and give that up as Wilkins is on for the extra point. And Wilkins' kick is good.
Yeah, and
136, Eisenhower 27, Cochranton nothing.
And chippiness aside, I think that's more of the reason why they went for it there. You know, you don't have a lot offensively to build off of in your previous 4 games. Let's get a game where we score with 3 different guys, and then we can grow off of that.
And so again, as you can see, 136 left in this one. Eisenhower 27, Cochranton nothing. We're going to stay right here through the end of this one as Eisenhower's getting set to kick off here. And Cody, now Jacobzak's making our decision a little bit more difficult here as we've got to ponder who is our Allegheny Gorilla Foxburg player of the game.
I don't think we can go wrong with any of them. Yeah. All 3 have contributed heavily into Eisenhower's lead right now.
And so it'll be Wilkins to kick for the Knights. 96 seconds away from improving to 3-2 this season. And a little squid. That looked like it hung up on Wilkins' cleat after he swung through that. So Cochranton is going to start in Eisenhower territory at the Knights 49. And at this point, if you're Cochranton, you got to just be looking for points in any way you can. Coming off that 62-0 loss to Greenville last week, and been shut out through almost 4 quarters here again tonight.
Well, in Walker Carroll here in the second half, he's 6 for 8, 42 yards in the air. But a lot of that's been swing passes, flats, kind of dink and dunk, and that's fine to get the offense rolling. But at this point, if you want to put points on the board, you're going to have to go deep.
Cardinals take over at the Eisenhower 49. Carroll looking to throw, had some time. Jensen applying some pressure, but Carroll just, making himself a little sandwich back there, goes to the fridge, gets a pop, and then throws it away.
Lots of Knights chasing around back there.
And I can relate with Jensen and some of the other linemen that were back there. There is no way I'm keeping up with the moves that Walker Carroll can put on as a defensive lineman. That's just not happening.
I think Jensen made that initial attempt and then saw Walker Carroll going over towards his team's sideline and thought, well, I'll wait for him to come back to me. And I can't say I blame him.
No, yeah, Carroll put a little half a juke on them there, and Jensen was like, no, man, I'm not doing that. 1:20 left in this one. 2nd down and 10 for Cochranton. Carroll rolling this time. Evades the pressure. Pumps. Throws. Nearly intercepted. Chance there for Colson, but couldn't squeeze that one in. As that would have sent the Knights home happy, but instead it is a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning 3rd down and 10.
So it's 3rd down and 10.
And, one of the things that's allowed this Eisenhower defense to keep Cochranton going backwards is that ability to pressure with that front 4 and, drop 7 guys into coverage, really giving Carroll nowhere to go with the football.
Yeah, it hasn't been very often that Carroll's been comfortable back there throwing
Give
the
it
ball.
to Williams, and Gelati couldn't bring him down. Williams able to stay up and picks up about 7. but it was tackled inbounds, and the clock is running. It's 55 seconds left.
Williams with a hard run there. Running through a couple Eisenhower defenders. I'm sure some frustrations to take out there.
It'll be 4th down and 3 as we are
4th down. We're under a minute to go here.
Under 30 seconds left in this one. And Carroll gives it to Williams again, and Williams is not going to get there. The Knights defense stands him up, turns the ball over on downs, and we are one kneel down away from an Eisenhower victory.
Change of possession because the ball is going to go back to the Knights.
So Eisenhower will improve to 3-2 this season. Cochranton falls to 1-4. I mean, Cochranton does have 2 timeouts, but 4 scores and 20 seconds to go.
I thought you were going to go Abe Lincoln on me.
I thought about it.
That was all right.
Yeah.
Was a good man.
Jacobzak going to take the knee. And Cochranton is going to let the clock wind down. So your final from Eisenhower, the Knights 27, Cochranton nothing. Eisenhower picks up a victory on homecoming. Congratulations to Ms. Grosh and Mr. Chambers, your homecoming king and queen. And don't go anywhere. We will be back with the Icy Ink post-game show. It's Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Located at 16 West Main Street in Youngsville, Cam's Logging Supplies and Outdoor Wear's goal is to provide customers in Warren County with logging supplies, boots, and clothing at a reasonable price and within a short distance from home. We also offer so much more, including indoor golf and axe throwing, games of chance, and local pool leagues. If there's something you want and we don't have it, let us know and we will be happy to try and find it for you. At Cam's, we also sell hunting and fishing licenses and look forward to serving you. Give us a call today at 814-688-3146. Stop in and see us or visit us online at camsloggingsupplies.com.
Founded in 1978 and headquartered in Warren, Pennsylvania General Energy has become a leading oil and natural gas producer in the Appalachian Basin. PGE is a proud and growing organization making positive contributions to the region's economy and environment. We are equally proud of our commitment to safety and environmental programs. PGE is a strong, family-oriented company that believes in giving back to the communities in which we live, work, and play. PGE, producing the energy we need, protecting the environment we treasure.
With locations in Chippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
If you're looking to enhance your current skills or gain an entirely new skill set, now is the time to register for classes at the Warren Forest High Ed Council. For 40 years, the Warren Forest High Ed Council has been providing education services in Warren and Forest County. The October 2024 schedule includes welding, leadership for team leaders, watercolor workshop, scarf dyeing, and just in time for the holidays, how to take great holiday photos. Go to high-ed.org or call 814-723-3222 to register.
Welcome into the Icy Ink post-game show. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs, call Icy Ink at 814-688-0034. Visit them at icyink.com. That's ICYYink.com. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool. Wear Icy. Your final here, Eisenhower 27, Cochranton nothing. The Knights move to 3-2. The Cardinals fall to 1-4. Let's take a look now at our Janie Montgomery Scott in Clarion final game stats. No matter where you are in life, just starting out, in your peak earning years, nearing retirement, or contemplating your legacy, we are here for you. When you work with us, it's about going beyond investing. It's about connecting your life and your finances. JanieClarion.com.
Well, on the Eisenhower side, they had 177 yards on the ground, 196 total offensive yards. Of that rushing, Caleb Jacobzak had 11 carries, 38 yards, had the touchdown there at the end of the game. Logan Penley with 15 carries, 69 yards, and 2 touchdowns, both of them 1-yarders. And Joe Gelati with 6 carries, 61 yards, and the 37-yard touchdown run. Jacobzak was 3 for 5 in the air with just that 19 yards. And Tanner Lookenhouse had 1 reception for 2 yards, and Logan Penley had 2 receptions for 17 yards. The Knights averaged 5 yards per play, and they had 8 first downs. They did have 3 fumbles. They did have 6 penalties, but they were able to earn 4 sacks on defense. So that kind of evens that out. On the Cardinals side of the ball, they had 94 total offensive yards, 50 in the air, 44 on the ground, averaged 2 yards per play. They did have 8 first downs, a couple of fumbles there as well. 8 penalties for the Cardinals and 85 yards. Walker Carroll with 17 carries, 39 yards, averaged 2.3 yards per carry. And Braden Williams with 10 carries and just 5 yards. Walker Carroll was also 10 of 18 for 50 yards passing. Was able to get a few first downs, but that was about it. Garrett Irwin was his top receiver with 5 receptions for 21 yards.
Those were our Janie Montgomery Scott and Clarion final game stats, JanieClarion.com. Now let's take a look at the Hunter Station Golf Club scoring summary. You can score a great round of golf at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tionesta and online at hunterstation.com.
In the first quarter with 2:45 left to go, after the Ike defense stopped the Cardinals deep in their own territory, the Knights took it from the Cochranton 20-yard line, 6 plays into the end zone with a 1-yard penalty run up the middle. Wilkins got the kick to go up 7-0. With 1:55 to go in the first, on the second play after the Knights recovered an onside kick, Joe Gelati took it 37 yards to the house to go up 13-0. The Wilkins kick was blocked after that touchdown. In the fourth quarter, with 11:23 to go, Logan Penley gave the Knights some breathing room and plowed into the end zone for another 1-yard touchdown to go up 20-0. Wilkins got that kick, and with 1:36 left to go, Caleb Jacobzak finally got his touchdown for the night as he rammed himself forward from the 2 to give the Knights a 4-score lead and essentially seal the win for homecoming. Wilkins also got that kick.
All right, that was our Hunter Station Golf Club scoring summary, hunterstation.com. Let's take a look now at the Pizza Hut out-of-town scoreboard. Still time for you to order a fresh hot pizza now at pizzahut.com, where no one out-pizzas the Hut. Over in District 9, in the fourth quarter, Central Clarion 63, Bradford 13. Brockway leading Kane 27-7 in the third quarter. A final DuBois 41, Brookville 7. In the third quarter, Smethport leading Bucktail 39-6. In the second quarter, Clearfield 28, Huntington nothing. At the half, Ridgeway all over Coudersport 38-0. In the fourth quarter, Kerwinsville and Claysburg Kimmel are tied at 28. Third quarter action, Karn City leads Punxsutawney 28-20 in a game that you can see right here on the YDL Sports Network. In the fourth quarter, it's St. Mary's 54, Montauk 14. In the third quarter, Red Bank Valley leads Keystone 43-12, and Port Allegheny defeated Union AC Valley 57-20. In District 10, Cambridge Springs leading Iroquois 14-7 in the third quarter. Fort LaBeouf leading Grove City 14-9 in the fourth quarter. General McLean over Corey 27-13 in the third. Greenville 49, Mercer 7 in the fourth. Seneca 20, Girard 7 fourth quarter. Harbor Creek and Mercyhurst Prep are tied at 20 in the fourth quarter. Still no report from Kennedy Catholic and Maplewood. Reynolds leads Lakeview 21-14 in the third. McDowell leading Meadville 49-21 fourth quarter. Conneaut with a 21-20 lead over Northwestern in the second quarter. Oil City leading Fairview 21-7 and the third. At the half, Union City 7, Sagertown nothing. In the fourth quarter, Sharpsville 35, Slippery Rock nothing, and Titusville 56, Warren nothing in the fourth. Tomorrow in District 9, Cameron County's at Otto Eldred. That game kicks at 1:30 p.m. In District 10, Hickory is at Erie for a 1 p.m. start. Farrell's at Sharon for the Steel Bowl at 6 p.m. start. And Northeast is at Franklin, kickoff at 7 p.m. Last night in District 10, Cathedral Prep defeated Canisius, New York, 36-24. That is your Pizza Hut out-of-town scoreboard. And Coach Jim Penley is having his players stay on the field to take in the Eisenhower Knights Marching Band. So we're going to let you take them in as well, the Eisenhower Knights Marching Band. That was the Eisenhower Knights marching band. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game and Cole Orthodontic Associates player interview and the Icy Inc. post-game show, Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School Football on the YDL Sports Network.
If you're ready to buy or sell your home, then stop in at 4234 Market Street to let one of the agents at Howard Hanna Professionals help. Our friendly and knowledgeable agents can help you find the key to your dream home. Looking for a new career? Howard Hanna Professionals can help there too. Howard Hanna Professionals will assist new and experienced agents with the startup fees for an exciting career in real estate. Call Katrina Laurie at 814-726-2000 for more information.
You've got dreams, might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107.
Welcome back to the Icy Inc. post-game show. As you can see, our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game, the Allegheny Grill, where you come for the food and stay for the view. The Allegheny Grill is a great place to watch the big game. Find out more, AlleghenyGrill.com. This is our Cole Orthodontic Associates player interview with convenient locations in Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren. You can get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. Our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game, Eisenhower's Logan Penley. Logan, you go for 69 yards, couple of touchdowns on the ground. We didn't track the tackles, but I know you had a bunch of those as well, too. So, first of all, congratulations on the win. How are you guys feeling now? You get a bounce-back victory after that tough one at Northwestern a week ago.
I mean, I'd say that for the most part, played a really good game, a lot of goods. Obviously, a few mental errors, but altogether it was much better than our previous game, and we definitely played the full game. And for the most part, kept our head straight.
So you had that sequence in the first quarter there where you got the touchdown and then you recovered the kick and go right back down and score. And then it seemed like offensively you guys stalled a little bit there for the rest of the half. What was Cochranton able to do after that second touchdown that kind of kept the offense from marching down the field?
I mean, I'd say that there's a few things. One, I mean, honestly, I think that the blocks people were kind of losing focus on the blocks, and our quarterback was getting hit pretty hard. And honestly, all of our players were getting hit pretty hard, but because Cochranton really had that strength to just, punch everybody. But obviously came back after the half and got back to it. But yeah, for sure, after those first two touchdowns, Cochranton came out and they were hitting us really hard. So
So they get the ball to start the second half and just, methodically as all get out, march down the field, get down into the red zone. Took over 7 minutes on the drive, but defensively, you guys get the stop, force a turnover on downs. How big a momentum boost was that for you to get that stop there?
Oh, it was huge for, team wise. Yeah. I knew it was coming the whole time. I knew we were not going to let that ball in the touchdown. But the moment we got it, it's like we just, get back on offense, do our thing, and put it back in the end zone. And we ended up doing that. So, but yeah, for sure, it was definitely huge to make that stop. Huge stop.
And so for you personally, it seemed like offensively those carries, you were just grinding out yards, 3 or 4 yards at a time. And then by the time the late third, fourth quarter rolled around, maybe those holes were opening up a little bit wider. Now you're getting 5, 6, 7 yards at a pop. What were you seeing later in the game that allowed you to almost double the yardage total on your carries?
I think that our blocks were kind of we were getting more off the ball near the end of the game, and I think defensively Cochranton started to kind of like overplay everything, and they were kind of getting sloppy. And so when I see stuff like that, like I'm always looking for the hole, and I'm always, anytime I get the opportunity, I'm always going forward. So, I think that Cochranton kind of getting sloppy, but also we picked up the speed on the offensive line. So.
And offensively, you guys, you scored 27 points. First time you go over 14 in a ball game this season. How much confidence does that give you guys as an offense as you get ready to get in the back half of your schedule?
I think it's a big turning point for our offense, especially because offensively this season we've been having trouble finishing drives. But at the same time, we still got to work on finishing them better than even this, because we could have got a few more points potentially here and there in the first half, especially. But it's definitely a huge moment that we continue to push even after those up by 2 scores. So.
Okay, look, you guys get a big win in front of a huge crowd for homecoming. We won't keep you long, and I know you want to get rested up for the big dance tomorrow night, but our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game, Eisenhower's Logan Penley. Logan, congratulations on the win tonight, and best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be back to wrap it up with the Icy Inc. post-game show, Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Are you sick of all the madness and hassle of traditional fundraisers? Well, then let us give you a big, warm welcome to the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app. Thanks to Tap and Pay Plus, it's now easy for your team or group to gain online donations from supporters anywhere. Simply shop, earn, and support the team every single day. Learn more about our simple and easy fundraising app at www.tapandpayplus.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyyyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Welcome back into the Icy Inc. post-game show. Again, your final here from Eisenhower. The Knights 27, Cochranton nothing. Cody, any final thoughts on this victory by Eisenhower here tonight?
I think that they established a new running back that I think they'll plan on using a little bit more, and that's in Joe Gelati. Other than that, I think it was a pretty clean game. They had 6 penalties for 40 yards, which is significantly better than what we've been seeing in some previous games. So I think there's some positive things to build off of. And, a win's a win. Mm-hmm. It wasn't the prettiest win, but it was a lot prettier than their previous ones.
No. And again, offensively, they scored more than 14 points in a game for the first time this season as we hit the halfway point. Hard to believe we're already halfway through the regular season here at high school football in northwestern Pennsylvania. But again, that'll do it for us from Eisenhower. Your final here tonight, the Knights 27, the Cardinals of Cochranton nothing, and you can see they're turning the lights out on us. So it is time for us to get out of here. I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in tonight. For Cody Elms, this is Brian Hagberg on the YDL Sports Network saying thanks for watching and good night from Eisenhower.